Both of those on the road. That was a 2-point game, or excuse me, that was at home. Lost a 2-point game to Concordia St. Paul, 85-83. Two of the top 3 scoring teams in the league duking it out. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs held them to 52 points, including just 4 points in the first quarter. UMD doing what UMD does on the defensive end. 61-42 was the final there. They sit at 11-2, 7-2 in conference play. The Huskies, the best conference record right now at 8-1, and they are a 10-win team already at 10-2. 3 straight wins after they lost at Moorhead. Their only other loss, the opening game of the season, to then number 4, once number 1, now number 3, Fort Hays State. If you followed all that, that's basically the top 5 team that you're looking at all season long in Fort Hays State. The Huskies lost to them by 4 in their opener of the season. Plenty more to break down about this matchup. It's a big-time rivalry. It's an old matchup, and this year's, well, probably going to be no different than some of the other epic ones, including once in the tournament last year. Maybe one of the most epic games for this Husky basketball team in this current run that they're making. It was a comeback victory over Mankato. Hoping to avoid the need for a comeback tonight in this one. We'll also talk keys to the game, how to do that. But first, on the other side, we'll talk to head coach Lori Fish about this matchup between the Huskies and the Mavericks. Husky fans, don't forget, Preferred Credit Inc. is a proud supporter of Husky Athletics, your partner in success. Check them out at preferredcredit.com. We'll chat with head coach Lori Fish on the other side. Huskies and Mavericks will tip it up at 5:30, the adjusted time slightly. No, this one wasn't adjusted, was it? Always scheduled for 5:30, but to be the second end of a doubleheader. If you didn't join us yesterday, you haven't seen anything on social media. Men's team set to play on Monday against Concordia St. Paul. That will make up what was supposed to be yesterday's game. Still no makeup set for the Mavericks. They're dealing with their own COVID issues on the men's side. So Husky men will get one game, their first out of the break, on Monday night at 6. We'll have that one for you here, and we'll be here inside Hallenbeck Hall as well. Huskies and Mavericks. Coach Fish on the other side. This is Husky basketball from Learfield.
Everyone's energized by the action and drive of the right play. Preferred One has the right moves, too, with major scoring opportunities. For 30 years, Preferred One has provided employee health benefits to large and small companies throughout Husky Nation. Achieving your best health is easy and accessible with Preferred One. We offer top physicians and clinics when and where you need them. 100% preventative coverage, gym discounts, and convenient online care. Need an assist? Call your insurance broker or visit preferredone.com. Preferred One, a proud sponsor of Husky Athletics.
Whether it's the fresh powder of a winter wonderland or the dirt of a scenic summer trail, Mies Outland has you covered for every season. Stop in today and check out the all-new lineup of Polaris snowmobiles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. From the rough and tough Ranger to the trail-taming Indy XC, you'll find your perfect fit and exceptional service at Mies Outland. It's the reason they are Minnesota's power sports superstore. Mies Outland, Highway 55 in Watkins, Highway 10 in St. Cloud, and online at MiesOutland.com. Warning, always wear a helmet and other safety apparel. Never drink and ride.
Hi, I'm Mike Bryant, and I'm driving my car safely and legally communicating on my phone. Minnesota law allows a driver to use their cell phone to make calls, text, listen to music or podcasts, and get directions by voice command or single-touch activation without holding your phone. Violations are very expensive.
The National Safety Council reports that cell phone use while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes per year, and nearly 400,000 injuries are caused by texting and driving. Not surprising, since 4 seconds with your eyes off the road is like driving the length of a football field blindfolded. And research shows that just 2 seconds increases the risk of an accident up to 24 times. Texting may only take a second, but it can end your life or ruin it forever. Please, drive safely and stay alive.
Find Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Back courtside with head coach Lori Fish, and you said it before the game when we talked, that was going to be a fun one with two really good teams. It turned out that way. Your team came out on top. What was it for you that you saw in the second half that made the difference for you guys to have that 12-point comeback?
I thought our energy on the defensive end was a lot better. I thought we did a good job. We made an adjustment and took their point guard we tried to deny her the inbound. I have someone else bring it up, and I thought that slowed up their transition, which they really hurt us in that, especially that second quarter. They were able to kick for threes and knock down shots, but I just thought we did a really good job defensively of disrupting them that way.
When they were able to get the ball to their point guard, Kelsey Peschel was on her for the bulk of that second half with the foul trouble on Brenna Evans. What did you think of her game and the way she was able to respond to that challenge?
I thought she sparked us, especially when we picked up full court and they turned it over. I thought it got our energy, got us kind of get momentum going into the offense. But I give Concordia St. Paul, they answered every time we made a run, and they kind of, we'd get into it, we cut their lead, they'd bring it back up to about 5 and stuff, but we were able to figure it out. But our team was so composed, we play through stuff, we hang in there. I thought we did a really good job of just continue to play our basketball. Nobody tried to do too much, and we played within ourselves.
We talked after Sunday's game, which seemed really similar, close down the wire, teams answering about how you hadn't really been in a game like that, one that had been decided by that few points. Did you kind of see the effects and the confidence of having done that on Sunday and come through with a victory last night as you come down the final stretch?
I think it comes down to our experience again. We've been in a lot of these situations over the last couple of years, and I think they just really believe in one another. And so from a coaching standpoint, I don't ever feel like we get panicked out there. When we had to take Brenna out in that fourth quarter and we kind of extended the lead, that was really, I was excited from a coaching perspective that we were able to do that, because she's definitely an extension of the coaches on the floor, and we were able to play really well when she wasn't in there in that late stretch.
You've already had a week playing the two teams that you had, getting the 2 wins, but now there's one more game out there. When you see what has happened so far with the 2 wins and how your team has performed this week, what's the biggest thing it's going to take to finish off the job and get another win against another tough opponent tonight?
Yeah, this challenge is so different than the last 2. They're relentless as far as full court pressure, picking you up for 40 minutes. We have to take care of the basketball, and we can't get sped up and play their pace. And so can we control the tempo of the game and not, there's going to be quick shots to be had because they give up some stuff, but can we be disciplined to get them later in the shot clock and make them have to play for 30 seconds in that shot clock so it doesn't get to be their style of play? And so but the big thing will be taking care of the basketball. But JW, we had 17 offensive rebounds last night, but only converted that to 5 points. That can't happen today. We've got to put those second chance opportunities to points.
45 points in the second half last night for your guys' offense to affect that comeback. A lot of that happened with 3 bigs on the floor, and Katrina Tice, Nikki Kilbon, and Erin Navarjo. What do you like about that rotation when those 3 can get out there and impact the game together?
One, I like our size, but it helps because really Trina can guard 1 through 5. And so I think that gives us an opportunity to do a lot of things with matchups like that or lineups. And, you can throw CP in there and then another guard, and we got some really good size. And but I think that we're very versatile. We have people that can play multiple positions.
And then finally, I mean, this feels like a big moment, even though there's a lot of season left. You got a lot of different challenges left. But is this a big moment for you guys to finish off this weekend so strong?
I mean, I think it's definitely, important part of the season. Like you say, there's a lot of games left, but there's always games you can look back and go, that was a big one. I say this every year. Every game is, so tough in this league and such a challenge, but there's no doubt, you're playing the top 2 teams in the North or the South, and it just helps your resume when you're trying to go where you want to go.
All right, Coach, should be another fun one. Looking forward to it. Best of luck.
Thanks.
Head Coach Lori Fish, more Husky Courtside Countdown coming your way. Huskies in Mankato tonight. This is Husky basketball from Learfield.
Large firm resources delivered with personalized service gives you the best of both worlds. Our firm size allows us to offer businesses and individuals more options for insurance and risk management. And as our company grows, we are intentional about not losing sight of what matters most, people. At North Risk Partners, service to our clients, each other, and our local communities continues to be an important part of who we are. North Risk Partners, large enough to give you options, small enough to be local. Learn more at northriskpartners.com.
Hi, I'm Mike Bryant, and I'm driving my car safely and legally communicating on my phone. Minnesota law allows a driver to use their cell phone to make calls, text, listen to music or podcasts, and get directions by voice command or single-touch activation without holding your phone. Violations are very expensive.
The National Safety Council reports that cell phone use while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes per year, and nearly 400,000 injuries are caused by texting and driving. Not surprising, since 4 seconds with your eyes off the road is like driving the length of a football field blindfolded. And research shows that just 2 seconds increases the risk of an accident up to 24 times. Texting may only take a second, but it can end your life or ruin it forever. Please drive safely and stay alive.
Find Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Whether it's the fresh powder of a winter wonderland or the dirt of a scenic summer trail, Mies Outland has you covered for every season. Stop in today and check out the all-new lineup of Polaris snowmobiles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. From the rough and tough Ranger to the trail-taming Indy XC, you'll find your perfect fit and exceptional service at Mies Outland. It's the reason they are Minnesota's power sports superstore. Mies Outland, Highway 55 in Watkins, Highway 10 in St. Cloud, and online at MiesOutland.com. Warning, always wear a helmet and other safety apparel. Never drink and ride.
Back here at Hallenbeck Hall, Huskies getting set for a game against Mankato. 111th meeting all time between the Huskies and the Mavericks in the offing here tonight. Huskies have a 66-44 all-time mark. Goes back to 1969. The two teams are even in postseason play. They've met 16 times. Each team has won 8 in postseason play. That includes a Husky victory last time they met in the tournament a year ago in Sioux Falls. Huskies were down 15 at the half. And perhaps more impressively, we're still down 11 going to the fourth quarter. Went on a 27-14 run to win that game 70-68 down the stretch. They have won 3 straight games, have the Huskies, head-to-head against the Mavericks. 2 of those have come in postseason play. Last loss came on the 19th of January of 2019 as the Huskies lost that one 78-62 at Mankato. This has been a very home-heavy success series with home teams holding serve throughout the history, recent history, NSIC history, let's say, of this matchup. So that helps for the Huskies. They have won 6 straight at Hallenbeck against the Mavericks. That goes back to 2010, 2011. Elsewhere in the NSIC yesterday, as the Huskies were getting their victory, 73-69, and Duluth was beating Mankato 61-52. Northern State beat Wayne 64-53. Bemidji State beat Winona State 75-60. Which leaves the only South Division team to get a win, Sioux Falls, beating UMary 74-60. Southwest and Minot canceled, Augie and Moorhead canceled, Moorhead and Upper canceled. So, despite the cancellations notwithstanding, I suppose, good day for the North Division. Concordia's at Duluth today, Winona State's at Crookston, Mary's at Southwest, and of course the Mavericks are right here inside Hallenbeck Hall. We'll look at keys to the game on the other side, brought to you by St. Cloud Subaru. Husky fans, don't forget, download the SCSU Athletics mobile app today. Follow all your favorite Husky sports teams to get the most up-to-date information on the app. You'll find digital game day programs, rosters, schedules, special discounted offers from our corporate partners, and be able to participate in game day trivia. Download the app, go to the App Store, find it, Google Play today. It's Husky basketball taking on the Mavericks. We talk keys to the game next. This is Husky basketball from Learfield.
Here at St. Cloud Orthopedics, we continue to be honored to serve the community we proudly call home with premium specialty orthopedic care. And we've been recognized as Minnesota's best, winning the Gold Award in orthopedic surgery in the 2021 Star Tribune Reader's Choice Awards. Thank you to those who nominated and voted for us. And more importantly, thank you for choosing us to help you live better. For only the best in orthopedic care for all bones, joints, and muscles in the body, ask for St. Cloud Orthopedics.
Everyone's energized by the action and drive of the right play. Preferred One has the right moves, too, with major scoring opportunities. For 30 years, Preferred One has provided employee health benefits to large and small companies throughout Husky Nation. Achieving your best health is easy and accessible with Preferred One. We offer top physicians and clinics when and where you need them. 100% preventative coverage, gym discounts, and convenient online care. Need an assist? Call your insurance broker or visit PreferredOne.com. Preferred One, a proud sponsor of Husky Athletics.
Hi, I'm Mike Bryant, and I'm driving my car safely and legally communicating on my phone. Minnesota law allows a driver to use their cell phone to make calls, text, listen to music or podcasts, and get directions by voice command or single-touch activation without holding your phone. Violations are very expensive.
The National Safety Council reports that cell phone use while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes per year, and nearly 400,000 injuries are caused by texting and driving. Not surprising, since 4 seconds with your eyes off the road is like driving the length of a football field blindfolded. And research shows that just 2 seconds increases the risk of an accident up to 24 times. Texting may only take a second, but it can end your life or ruin it forever. Please, drive safely and stay alive.
Find Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Back inside Hallenbeck Hall, Huskies and Mavericks getting started in just minutes. 5:30 tip-off scheduled here on a Saturday afternoon. Everybody like the 50-degree jump in temperature? Up to 25, 30 degrees. Gotta love it. A little bit of a thaw. Back in the deep freeze tomorrow. It's always warm inside at Hallenbeck. Husky fans, make sure to check out Shields for all your St. Cloud State gear. Shields right there with you, and right there at the Crossroads Mall in St. Cloud. Inside Hallenbeck Hall, Husky courtside countdown continues. St. Cloud State, some keys to the game here to try and get a victory over the Mavericks and make it 3 wins on the week, 4 straight wins, and do something they've never done, and that's go 9-1 in NSIC play 2 times, 2012, 2013, in 2008 and 2009, the very first season of Husky basketball in the NSIC. They went 8-1 to start conference play. They have never gone 9-1 to start conference play, and they will try to do that and continue to have a hold on first place in the North Division with a victory today. Those keys, well, you gotta absorb the press. Anytime you play Mankato, you are going to get pressured from the opening tip all the way through until whenever this game is decided. They come at you in waves. It's always an interesting week of practice for the team to try and find a way to get yourself ready for that. There's really not much of a way to see what they do with wave after wave of pressure that comes at you through the game. So the Huskies have to absorb that, and the only time-tested way of eliminating a press and a team that's as aggressive and committed to it as Mankato, you got to get stops. You can't be taking the ball out of the net and allow them to set up in the full court pressure. Have to be getting misses, force the stop, get the rebound, and then you can push up the floor with comparative, quote-unquote, ease, because they just can't set up in that full court pressure that they will like to do throughout the game. Got to absorb the press. I thought yesterday one of the keys offensively to put up the 40-plus points that they did in the second half was they were more aggressive going to the bucket, whether it was Brenna Evans, Tori Orts, you even saw it from Drew Henning and Kelsey Peschel attacking the rim. The guards got aggressive, and that opened things up underneath, and that put the pressure more on the defense and forced them to defend in a different way that then also opened up the post play for Nikki Kilbottom and Katrina Tice specifically, and a couple of big key buckets underneath the rim for Aaron Navargil in that game. So have to drive and be aggressive like they were on the offensive side in the half court in half number 2 yesterday. Need to have that for the full 40 minutes today. And then the perimeter defense has to come back, because as athletic as the Mankato guards are, to be able to press and defend like that throughout an entire game, that athleticism can also translate to the offensive side of the floor in the half court. They are a lot to handle on the perimeter. And the composure has to be there again. Composure continued is what I wrote down for the overarching St. Cloud Subaru key to this game. They showed it in the second half yesterday. Certainly the leadership, the veteran nature of this team came to the fore with that composure yesterday. Got to have it again against Mankato, because they are going to try and knock you out of your game from the opening tip, and you have to be ready to absorb that, be ready to stay composed in the face of that when you hit the floor. Those are your St. Cloud Subaru keys to the game. Starting lineup still to come. Tip-off of this one, Huskies and Mavericks, still to come. It's Husky basketball from Learfield.
Large firm resources delivered with personalized service gives you the best of both worlds. Our firm size allows us to offer businesses and individuals more options for insurance and risk management. And as our company grows, we are intentional about not losing sight of what matters most: people. At North Risk Partners, service to our clients, each other, and our local communities continues to be an important part of who we are. North Risk Partners, large enough to give you options, small enough to be local. Learn more at northriskpartners.com.
Hi, I'm Mike Bryant, and I'm driving my car safely and legally communicating on my phone. Minnesota law allows a driver to use their cell phone to make calls, text, listen to music or podcasts, and get directions by voice command or single-touch activation without holding your phone. Violations are very expensive.
The National Safety Council reports that cell phone use while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes per year, and nearly 400,000 injuries are caused by texting and driving. Not surprising, since 4 seconds with your eyes off the road is like driving the length of a football field blindfolded. And research shows that just 2 seconds increases the risk of an accident up to 24 times. Texting may only take a second, but it can end your life or ruin it forever. Please drive safely and stay alive.
Find Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
These lakes hold a lot of stories, and all of them get better every time they're told. Because you've got 40-inch gators out there, giant lakers, crappies, sunnies, and walleye. So many walleye. Whatever you're after under the ice, Shields has what you need. Shields in-store and online at shields.com. Get ready. The ice is calling.
Back inside Hallenbeck Hall, Huskies and Mavericks getting set to roll in here. As St. Cloud State will tip this one off against another top team from the South Division. This is an interesting answer from Coach Fish. It feels easy to put a lot on this, and yeah, you want to finish off this week the way the Huskies started, the way they got the 2 wins, and obviously they want to go out and get every win they can. But again, there's so much left of the season after this. You have to avoid going too high or too low depending on what happens at this point. So hopefully the Huskies obviously have to worry about just the too high nature of it and come away with a victory in this one. Let's get you the starting lineups for this one. Brought to you by Reyes Radiology. CDI is now Reyes Radiology, a national leader in advanced diagnostic and interventional radiology. Starting 5, brought to you every night by Reyes Radiology, bringing brilliance to health and wellness. Huskies facing a Mavericks team coached by 10th season head coach Emily Tesey. Tesey sends out a starting lineup of sophomore guard Joey Batt, 5'5", out of New Ulm, Minnesota, at New Ulm High School. She also sends out Taylor Teusch, that's T-H-E-U-S-C-H, Taylor Teusch, a sophomore from Fountain City, Wisconsin, at Aquinas High School at 5'7". That's the backcourt. Add into that backcourt Maddie Olson, the 5'4" senior guard from Rosemount High School, joined in the starting lineup by a pair of wings, Destiny Bursch, 5'7" freshman from Chaska. She's out of Eaton Prairie High School, and Emily Russo, the 5'11" sophomore from New Prague High School, a forward, a sophomore at 5'11". So it's Batt, Teusch, Olson, Bursch, and Russo in the starting lineup for Coach Tesey. On the other side for head coach Lori Fish, 12th season for her, assisted by Jess Hartman, also Cece Keeger and Jay Kudrowski. Tori Words will be in the starting lineup, the senior guard at 5'8" from Hutchinson High School. Brenna Evans, the junior, at 5'8" from West De Pere High School in De Pere, Wisconsin. Kelsey Peschel, the junior guard, at 5'6" from Sauk Center High School and Sauk Center, Minnesota. Nikki Kilbon, the senior, at 6'2", reigning NSIC Player of the Week out of Eau Claire North High School and Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And Aaron Navragil, the 6' senior out of Albany, Minnesota and Albany High School. It's Wartz, Evans, Peschel, Kilbon, and Navragil for the Huskies. Batt, Teusch, Olson, Bursch, and Russo for the Mavericks. Reyes Radiology brings you the starting lineup, bringing brilliance to health and wellness. Don't forget, Husky fans, follow the Huskies on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for all the social media content and to follow your favorite Husky athletics teams as close as possible. Staying current on social media. Do it today. Opening tip comes your way next. It's Husky basketball on a Saturday evening from Hallenbeck. This is Husky basketball from Learfield.
Large firm resources delivered with personalized service gives you the best of both worlds. Our firm size allows us to offer businesses and individuals more options for insurance and risk management. And as our company grows, we are intentional about not losing sight of what matters most, people. At North Risk Partners, service to our clients, each other, and our local communities continues to be an important part of who we are. North Risk Partners, large enough to give you options, small enough to be local. Learn more at northriskpartners.com.
Here at St. Cloud Orthopedics, we continue to be honored to serve the community we proudly call home with premium specialty orthopedic care. And we've been recognized as Minnesota's best, winning the Gold Award in Orthopedic Surgery in the 2021 Star Tribune Reader's Choice Awards. Thank you to those who nominated and voted for us. And more importantly, thank you for choosing us to help you live better. For only the best in orthopedic care for all bones, joints, and muscles in the body, ask for St. Cloud Orthopedics.
On the Huskies Sports Network from Learfield, this is Huskies basketball, brought to you by St. Cloud Orthopedics. Live better. Mies Outland, Minnesota's premier power sports dealership for over 75 years. And by Deerwood Bank. Some call it Minnesota nice. We call it #Deerwood nice. The tip is moments away. Now let's go courtside. Here's the voice of Huskies basketball, J.W. Cox.
An encore, 2 games in the waiting. The Huskies, a victory on Sunday over the top team, tied with them in the NSIC North to take sole possession of first place. Last night, the challenge met in the second best team from the South in an offensive juggernaut that had them by 12. Came back, got another victory. And now the final chance at an encore in a 3-game week as the Mankato Mavericks storm into town with their pressure defense to provide yet another challenge for your Huskies. Huskies have been up to it so far. No reason to doubt any other way here for this one. This is Husky basketball. On a Saturday night from Hallenbeck, I'm J.W. Cox, and abruptly we head our way to the tip-off of this one, Huskies and Mavericks. St. Cloud State facing this Mankato team that comes into the weekend first in points scored per game in the NSIC, 84 points a game. They allow close to 70 points per contest, which is in the bottom 3 in the NSIC. Could be some points out there to be had. It's a fun dynamic that we saw yesterday from the Huskies. Not only that defense that is their calling card and will be their calling card throughout the season, but that offensive outburst with 40-plus points in the second half to come back from the 12-point deficit. That was such a huge key. They did it by going inside, owning points in the paint, attacking the bucket, knocking down free throws. St. Cloud State has the ability to score points. You look at those 2 games that they have won this week, 70-plus points in both of those. So St. Cloud State, you can't count out the offense as being a huge key. 3 of their last 5 games, by the way, they've put up over 70 points in victories. They storm in here at 6-0 in NSIC play, or 6-0 at home, and that's the first time they've done that since the trying to go to 7-0 rather for the first time since the 2013-2014 season. The last time they started as well as 7-0 at home. So a lot of that on the line, looking for their first ever 9-1 start in NSIC play. But really, it's all about just this game now for the Huskies, who will be in red tonight. Red uniforms, black checkerboard pattern down the sides, white uniforms, purple and gold trimming for the Mavericks of MSU Mankato. They are 11-2, 7-2 in conference play, stinging from their first 2 losses of the season in back-to-back games. Meanwhile, 10-2 for the Huskies. They are 8-1 on a 3-game win streak after they opened up conference play, rolling unbeaten until they went in against against Moorhead before the break. Should be noted, last night, UMD held the Mavericks to 52 points in that game. That was the first time they'd been held under 60 in a game offensively since the 17th of January of 2020. That game was also at UMD. Bulldogs did it to them then. The next night, they came here to Hallenbeck Hall. They scored 77 bouncing back, but the Huskies won that game 84-77. A little bit of history right there. Nikki Kilbot, reigning NSIC Player of the Week, to jump center for the Huskies. Wins that tip, well timed over Emily Russo, and the Huskies will start with possession going right to left. Brenna Evans, she'll be watched all night long by Joey Beck. aggressive point guard defense they've seen. Now they jump on Nikki at the high post. She bounces it to the left side wing for Tori Wertz. Tori drives to the left side, little hesitation dribble, got under the bucket, lost it out of bounds, but it was poked out from behind by the help defense of the Mavericks. They will swarm. It's not just the full court. They also get up in pressure near the three-point line in the half court. Brenna looking to lob it in, does to the middle of the lane to Kilbottom. Nikki has to go up with it, does with the right hand and rattles it home. Nikki Kilbottom gets the bucket to go, 2-0 St. Cloud State with the lead. 9.5 minutes to go as Bat drives down right to the rim left side. She lays it up and lays it in. And now the full court pressure. Tori Wertz needs help. Got it from Peschel late, but still got the ball into Brenna Evans. Now Evans and Wertz working it up with 3 seconds to spare. And Brenna crosses the timeline with a lob pass down to the right corner for Navragil. Into the high post right for Kilbottom. Bounce pass goes back to Brenna. Brenna thought about the step back 3. Now lost her dribble, gets the handoff back from Kilbottom. Turns the corner, lobs in the lane. It's Peschel. Peschel finds the handle, put it up, was fouled. And Kelsey Peschel will go to the free throw line. You keep moving without the basketball, and that pursuing defense of the Mavericks is going to find you. And then they're going to leave something on the back end. Peschel hit in the back of the head there. 2 shots coming up. First free throw no good. Peschel comes in just 1 of 3 this season at the free throw line. Not a lot of attempts there. Just over 60% for her Husky career at the stripe. That one halfway down and bounces out. So the Huskies go 0 for 2 at the line. We're tied at 2. Mavericks with the basketball, just under 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bat right side, trying to enter it to Tayush on the right side. Walled off by Peschel. 18 on the timer. Bat still has it. Pounding into the deck, right side wing. Got it to Tayush, right in front of the Husky bench, guarded by Peschel. Top of the key, it goes Bursch. Bursch with the left-hand dribble, watched by Navragil. Hand off on that left side wing. Back in for Maddie Olson. She stops at the left elbow. Stolen away by Kelsey Peschel on the handoff. Peschel aggressive there. Now Bat trying to take it back from her, and Peschel spins around and crosses the timeline. Right side, Tori Wertz. Huskies force the turnover. Mavericks make their living forcing turnovers. Top of the key, Nikki Kilbottom holds it there. One bounce into a handoff for Peschel. Peschel goes around to Kilbottom the screen. Down into the corner, lob back up free throw line for Kilbottom. Looking for a cutter baseline. It's Brenna Evans. She controls it. Was poked away for a moment with 5 on the timer. Has it in the right corner. Step back 3. Corner. Can't go. Long rebound. Brenna saves it inbounds, but it's right to the Mavericks. Huskies empty on their last 2 trips. We're tied at 2 with 8 minutes to go. Back to the right side. Brenna picks her up at the 3-point line. Left side wing for Olson. Olson looking to feed it across the floor. The Huskies good denial there. Force Bursch out to the timeline to pick that one up. Now she drives down the left side of the lane. High off glass and knocks it down. Danielle Bursch, second bucket of the game for the Mavericks. Destiny Bursch, as the ball goes to the free throw line for Tori Wertz, and she banks it in to tie the game at 4 apiece. 7:28 to go. Tori Wertz with her first bucket. Bursch, their second leading scorer on the team, as she hit that one. Drive and a kick to the left wing. 3 ball halfway down and out. Rebound back underneath. Pulls it away. Second chance opportunity for the Mavericks. She drives, kicks, right side wing. Huskies over pursued. Russo was wide open. Lays it up and in. Second chance points for the Mavericks. Tori Wertz got it into Brenna Evans. It was tapped out by Joey Bat. So the Huskies, less time here. Bat goes with her back to the basketball on the inbound to guard Brenna Evans, basically bracketing her with 2 defenders. Tori, the inbounder, now can't move, fires it into the near side for Peschel. Huskies have to hurry. They're still underneath their own bucket. They get it on the outlet up to Nikki Kilbottom, and the Huskies just trying to cross the timeline and do with a second to spare. Now Nikki has it right side wing. Would have done everybody's heart better if she just stepped across the line when she had it. Waited for a guard. Tori to the baseline, right, kick, cross-court 3-ball, left corner, Erin Navragil, got it to go. Need more of those today. That'll help everybody's heart. 7-6, Huskies up by 1. Navragil hits the triple. Huskies just 2 of those yesterday. Bat, top of the key. Huskies close out late behind a screen. She can't answer. Rebound tapped away. Kelsey Peschel has it. Huskies get the stop. There's full court pressure again from the Mavericks. Up it goes to Evans. Evans lobs to Kilbottom. Already left low block. Nikki puts it up, missed it. Brenna has the rebound. Ripped away out of bounds, and they say it's going to be Maverick ball. Huskies didn't think so. Neither did the fans right there in section 108. But it's going to stay with the Mavericks. 7-6. Huskies have a 1-point lead. 6:22 to go. Russo sits down. New post is Kara Dries. She's at the high post right now as Bat works it at the top of the key. Molly Eiley, guarded by Navragil to the right elbow. Stops the dribble, pushes it back out left side for Olsen. Olsen over into the corner, back for three with a hand in her face. Nothing but air, and it's saved back off of Tori Wirtz. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Tori was going to let it go. Mavericks hustled, knocked it back off of Tori. Caitlin Peterson checks into the game. Tori Peschel will do the same. Aaron Navragil sat down. Kelsey Peschel sits down. So one Peschel for another. 6 minutes to go. Huskies up 1, 7-6. 8 on the timer. Bat to trigger it in. Too strong, and that'll be Husky ball. As Bat lobbed it right out of bounds. Now they've got to face that full court pressure. Brenner. Huskies have to be aware of the need for help. Tori Peschel has it. Tori looks to attack, trying to stay out of the double. Throws it back to Wirtz. Ball tapped on its way to Evans. Evans crossed the timeline with a second to spare. Right side wing, it goes to Peterson. Just 19 on the timer now. That's the other factor here. They make you take a long time to get it up the floor. You lose time in the half court. Right side, Nikki drives off back iron. No good. Charge called on Nikki Kilbottom. They surrounded her with 3 smaller defenders. Nick took it to the rim. Couldn't get it to go, but the rotation was there to draw the charge. Huskies still leading it 7-6. Nobody scored in the last minute 8. Either way, Huskies showing some token pressure there on the inbounds. Make life tough on Bat and company. She's got it back down the middle of the floor. 22 on the timer. She starts the offense. Screen coming. Bat turns the corner. Drives towards Katrina Tice, who blocks it out of bounds. 17 on the timer. 5:28 to go here in the first half. Ball out of bounds. Good help by Trina around the screen there as Morgan Draheim's going to check into the game. Draheim out of Hortonville, Wisconsin. Replaces the West De Beer product, Brenna Evans. So 4 non-starters and Tori Wirtz out there right now. Lob comes up near the sideline here for Eiley. Back up to Bat, guarded by Draheim. 13 on the timer, left side for Olsen. Olsen holds it above her head, lobs it across, in and out of the hands of Draheim. It goes to Bat. Bat drives, blocked by Caitlin Peterson. Loose ball over to the Huskies. Draheim crosses the timeline with it, goes to the logo for Caitlin Peterson. Well away from the bucket, still with her dribble, puts it on the deck, beats Bat, drives down the lane, kick right corner. Tori Wirtz, open 3, put it up, knock it down. They've hit their last 2. 2 for 3 to start this one. They're up by 4. 5 points for Tori Wirtz, 10-6. Huskies have the lead. Right side wing, Eiley with it. Back out it goes to Olsen, guarded by Tori Wirtz. Thinking to lob inside, they can't get it to Dries. Now a drive in for Olsen, and the teardrop floater goes down. Good finish, 10-8. Huskies up by 2, push it up the floor quickly. Tori Wirtz to the right side, hesitates, now she does drive, and it poked away from behind, and Dries has the loose ball. She's surrounded by 2 Huskies. Now Dries looks to take it up the floor, fires it right side to an open Teusz. Closed out on, that's a travel right there, and that was missed as the lob comes back out to the top of the key. Maddie Olsen has it with 15 on the timer. Olsen with the right-hand dribble, pushes it over left side for Teusz. Teusz going to work on Tori Peschel, hooks it up with the left hand, and they're going to bail her out with a foul call and send her to the free throw line. Call the arm bar. The arm bar, because that's a letter of the law foul. If that just didn't become a shooting foul, I mean, that's a little extreme, but come on. Arm bar is well before the shot, and she's going to get 2 free throws out of it. 10-8, Huskies lead by 2. We'll take a break. 4:16 to go. Huskies have the 2-point lead against the Mavericks on a Saturday from Hallenbeck. It's Husky basketball from Learfield.
These lakes hold a lot of stories, and all of them get better every time they're told. Because you've got 40-inch gators out there, giant lakers, crappie, sunnies, and walleye. So many walleye. Whatever you're after under the ice, Shields has what you need. Shields in-store and online at shields.com. Get ready. The ice is calling.
Dear Diary, things I love about Quick Trip. Glazer donuts. Duh. Fuel. Fresh food. Fun treats. But even the little things like stamps, money orders, gift cards, I get them there. Crazy clean bathrooms. So nice with the kids in tow. No fee ATMs. Free air for my tires. A lot of stores charge for that. Not my Quick Trip. And they always smile and make my day. I think I'm in love. And I think they love me.
Husky fans, Meese Outland of Watkins in St. Cloud is the largest Polaris dealership on earth. Family owned and operated for over 75 years. See the entire inventory online at meeseoutlet.com. 10-8 to the free throw line go the Mavericks. Huskies shooting 67% for this game so far. 44% for the Mavericks. To the free throw line, Taylor Tatum hits the front end. Second one's good. Huskies inbound it to Draheim, right back to Caitlin Peterson against this full court pressure. Peterson pushes up the floor, back to Draheim on the near side. She'll cross over right on the logo. Guarded closely there by Burke. Draheim bouncing with it. Brenna Evans is back out there on the floor, trying to get it to her. It was tapped out by Joey Beck. They fly around. We're tied at 10 with 4 minutes to go. Off the 2 made free throws for the Mavericks. Huskies are 0 of 2 at the line, 2 of 2 on that first trip. For Mankato. Back, guarding on Brenna. Shows her high hands as Brenna drives by, steps through, and the right side of the lane goes up with it. She's fouled. 9 on the timer, 3:56 to go in the game. That one on Burke. That's her first. Second foul on the Mavericks, 2 fouls apiece. And it'll send Brenna Evans to the free throw line. First one is good. Brenna this season has been a 76% free throw shooter, averaging 12 points a contest. Last night, her 9th double-figure game as she put up 16 points, had 7 rebounds. Nets both of these free throws. Top 20 in the NSIC in scoring coming into this week. 12-10, Huskies up by 2 off the free throws. Back, driving, nowhere to go against Brenna. Around a screen, steps out, picked up by Draheim. Now Brenna catches back up to her, stop with the dribble, over to the right side for Burge. Drives around Draheim, stops in the lane, ball poked away. Taylor Stutley tracks down the loose ball, 9 on the timer. Drive left side, Eiley put it into the bottom of the rim, no good. Huskies have the rebound. Got the stop eventually. Got the ball over to Brenna Evans. Settled it down, got across the timeline. Tori Peschel with it on the right side. High post right, it goes for Katrina Tice. She drives down the lane, right side, put it up, a lot of contact, offensive foul. So they'll get Trina for that one. So both Husky bigs, offensive fouls driving in. There's Taylor Stutley. Got over there and slid in front. Nikki Kilbot checks in. Draheim out. Tori Wirtz in. Tori Peschel out. So here's this lineup. No Aaron Navarjil, but 2 bigs. And Caitlin Peterson out on the floor right now for the Huskies. Nikki Kilbon and Katrina Tice working together. Tice is on Stutley on the weak side. Stutley has been a starter in her career. The senior missed some games earlier this year. Lob goes inside. Rousseau trying to turn on Kilbon, and she traveled. Nikki stayed with the high hands, forced the turnover. So that's 3 for the Huskies, now a 3rd for the Mavericks. Peterson into Brenna Evans, right back to CP. Lob it up to Tori Wirtz. Tori pushes up the floor to Nikki. Kilbon back to Wirtz. Huskies beat that one as well as you can that time. Got the quick passing, kept moving. Executed well. 15 on the timer. Kilbon wanted to hand off to Brenna Evans, guarded by Bat. Brenna spins around Bat. Bat hit the floor. Coach TC thought it was a push-off. It wasn't. Brenna to the elbow left. Jump shot. Rattles around, no good. Rebound, Katrina Tice. And that's going to be a foul on Taylor Stutley. What a board by Katrina Tice. Got up strong. Pushed up under by Stutley, the senior for the Mavericks. The 3rd foul on Mankato. Huskies get a fresh 20 underneath the bucket. Brenna lobs it. Free throw line. Tori. Wirtz has it. Over to Peterson. Right wing. Open for 3. Off back iron. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by Stutley. Hounded by Brenna. Stutley pushes it up the floor left side for Burge. Burge crosses the timeline with a right-hand dribble picked up by CP. Stops her dribble, goes along the baseline to Russo. Russo with the happy feet last time. Gets the ball on the deck this time. Guarded by Nikki Kilbot. Nowhere to go. Got the handoff eventually to Olsen. Up top, Stutley. 10 on the timer. Guarded by Navarjil. Stutley backs it out. She wants to put her head down and drive. Stutley driving into Caitlin Peterson. An offensive foul drawn by CP. Stutley's just going to put her head down and go. And CP knows that. They've seen each other enough. The foul call on Stutley, that's her 2nd quickly. Husky ball underneath the bucket. Back-to-back turnovers on the last 2 possessions. Worried about that one. Now the Mavericks dropping into a 1-1-2 basic formation there, so not coming up on the double early. Waiting to jump the double around the timeline, and the Huskies beat it with a pass across to Brenna Evans. Ball poked away, loose on the floor. Lobbed by the Mavericks down to Bat. Bat ahead of the pack, lays it up and lays it in. So the Husky turnover into a bucket, and we're tied at 12. Minute 45 to go. Caitlin Peterson pushes up the floor. No trap came. Nearly had it poked away by Bat. Peterson right side wing. Bounces to the corner. Wide open. Navarjil for three. Off back iron. No good. Huskies have missed their last two. Rebound pulled down by the Mavericks. Empty on their last 4 trips. Tied at 12. 90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bat has it on the left side, guarded by Caitlin Peterson. She crosses it over, drives in the lane, forced to the baseline, kicks it out right side. 3-ball up, and nothing but air. That one will go out of bounds. Saved in bounds, though, by the Mavericks. Nikki has to fight for it. Jump ball, possession arrow Mavericks. Huskies got to grab those, but they're just 10 on the timer because it was an air ball by Destiny Burch. So 10 on the timer. Tied at 12. Inbounds underneath the bucket, goes to Burch. Looks to get the handoff back to Bat. Instead drives. Caitlin Peterson hits the floor, and they're going to call a block because she's in the circle. Delayed whistle. He thought about it a long time. I'm going to say she was inside that restricted arc. So that'll be the first foul on Caitlin Peterson. It'll be free throws on Burch. The Huskies twice now have let the ball start to trickle out of bounds and lost the potential possession because of it. Still got to be aggressive and grab it. Plus, why you want to take it out of bounds on the baseline against the Mavericks, I don't really know. So get back to that aggressive nature. First free throw is good for Burch. Gives them the lead at 13-12. Second free throw good. Minute 8 to go in the first quarter. Draheim in the game right now, along with Brenna Evans and Tori Wirtz. He's another true ball handler. Brenna pushes it back towards Tori. That'll be a backcourt violation. The Huskies turn it over. So they have gone 5 straight possessions without points. They have turned it over 3 times in that stretch. Kelsey Peschel will go get Brenna Evans. 58 seconds remaining in the quarter. Been told different things about that. 20 or 30 possessions starting in the front court. But there it is, 30. Right side wing. Burch drives in the lane, kicks left side, open 3. Olsen thought about it, drives in the lane, comes up, off back iron, no good. Kilbottom taps the rebound and controls it. Nikki pulls it down over Dries. 14-12. Ball goes into the corner for Navarjil. Back up to Peschel. Huskies looking for a bucket for the first time in 5 possessions. Just down by 2 with 25 seconds to go. Tori lost her dribble. Back to Peschel. Into the corner. Navarjil set for 3. Rattle it home! Erin Navarjil, the triple. Needed it. That's her second. They're up by 1. 13 seconds to go. Huskies trying to fend the final seconds of a quarter. They've done that well here this week over these first 2 wins. Bat nearly lost it. Got her dribble back. Hounded by Peschel. Driving in. Leaves it back behind for Teusch for 3, and she knocks it down. Teusch gives the Mavericks the lead at the break. 17-15 with the late triple. That's their first make of the game. Knocks it down. 17-15. Huskies down by 2. To the break. Back with more Husky basketball after this. It's Husky basketball from Learfield.
These lakes hold a lot of stories, and all of them get better every time they're told. Because you've got 40-inch gators out there, giant lakers, crappies, sunnies, and walleye. So many walleye. Whatever you're after under the ice, Shields has what you need. Shields in-store and online at shields.com. Get ready. The ice is calling.
Whether it's the fresh powder of a winter wonderland or the dirt of a scenic summer trail, Mies Outland has you covered for every season. Stop in today and check out the all-new lineup of Polaris snowmobiles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. From the rough and tough Ranger to the trail-taming Indy XC, you'll find your perfect fit and exceptional service at Mies Outland. It's the reason they are Minnesota's power sports superstore. Mies Outland, Highway 55 in Watkins, Highway 10 in St. Cloud, and online at MiesOutland.com. Warning, always wear a helmet and other safety apparel. Never drink and ride.
Headed to the second quarter, 17-15. Huskies trail it by 2 here. Late three-pointer knocked in by Taylor Teyu. Gives the Mavericks the lead. St. Cloud State will start with the basketball as they had the arrow. Tori Wertz needs some help to get the ball in. She does to Tori Peschel. 5 points for Tori Wertz, 6 points for Erin Navarjo leading the way. Peschel driving around Bursch. She's going to be called for the foul. Peschel, good drive to stick with it. Bursch stuck the knee out there. It's foul number 1 of the quarter on the Mavericks, second on Bursch. She and Stutley the only noticeable foul trouble for the Mavericks, both with 2. Nikki Kilbottom with it at the top of the key, looking to hand off. Does. Another foul. This one's going to be whistled on Taylor. Putting 2 hands on. So that's 2 fouls in the first 13 minutes. The Mavericks are aggressive. If it gets called like this is what's going to happen. Right side Henning, guarded by Batt. Into the corner, Tori Wertz. Open 3, right side, can't knock it down. Long rebound, Henning tapped it out. Trying to track it down and just couldn't gather it in. Emily Russo checks into the game for the Mavericks. So the Huskies come up empty on their first possession, down by 2. Shot 45% in that first quarter. Well, 50%, excuse me, in that first quarter. 5 of 10 and 3 of 6 from the three-point line. With +2 there, +3 until Tayush hit that one late. Cross-court pass, Olsen finds Tayush again. Tayush backed off the three-point line by Tori Wertz. Now drives to the baseline left, put up the jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Erin Navarjo. Looking for an outlet, finds Henning. Keep saying Henning, I'm sorry, that's Morgan Draheim. Lob inside, goes to Nikki Kilbot. She missed the shot, rebound tapped out. It'll stay with the Huskies. Apologies on that, Morgan Draheim. Redshirt freshman for the Huskies. Got the playing time today. Yesterday she played 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes picked up 5 rebounds. Turnover's a bit of an issue, but still 5 boards in 10 minutes in the guard spot for her. That's an impressive note on the hustle. Tori Wertz drives to the baseline right, pulls up and hits from 12. Ties the game at 17. Tori with 7 points. Under 9 to play here in this second quarter. Batt straight down the middle of the lane. Middle of the floor rather. Batt turns, kicks it into the left corner. Tayush up for 3, that one too strong. Rebound, Henning pulled it down in traffic. Tied up there by Maddie Olsen. And it will be a jump ball, possession arrow Mavericks. So they've got it, 16 on the timer, out underneath the bucket. Brenna Evans checks in for Kelsey Peschel. Such a great defensive game for Peschel. Everybody talked about it. Lob for the Mavericks with 14 on the timer. Comes into Tayush. She drives, hands it off, back behind to Olsen. Olsen backs her way on Henning. Excuse me, just can't do it. On Draheim, who stayed right with her, forced the miss. Rebound Mavericks underneath. Loose ball goes to Batt. Out to Tayush on the left wing. Inside it goes Stutley, backing in on Brenna Evans. Stutley to the right hand, and she pours it home. Second chance points for the Mavericks. Ball inbounded to Tori Wertz. Not sure why Morgan Draheim and Drew Henning are mixed up in my head. But there it is. Draheim's got it, top of the key. Goes right side wing for Tori Wertz. Wertz lobs to the high post right for Kilbot. Nikki goes to work, spins past Russo, got to the rim, laid it up with the right hand, couldn't get it to go. Taylor Stutley pulls down the rebound.
Come on, Nick, you're good.
19-17, Huskies. Down by 2, right side wing Taves, guarded by Tori Wertz. Backs it out, top of the key, goes right side for Olsen. Bounce pass into Russo. Russo in the lane, faced up on Nikki Kilbot. Russo going to work. She dragged both pivot foots. Nikki blocked her anyway. Got the loose ball back on the baseline. 6 on the timer. Russo looking to get rid of it. She's been standing there forever. How about a 5-second call as she got it to the baseline and the jumper goes and then it's tapped out of bounds. Back inbound, saved by the Huskies, and it goes to Nikki Kilbot. Russo stood there and was defended for a long time as Brenna drives right side, lays it up, and gets fouled, trying to lay it in, and we'll go to the free throw line. Called on Russo.
No, just 4.
So Brenna will go to the free throw line. What a long journey to a stop there for the Huskies. Man alive, late in the shot clock. Nikki standing like a stone wall right there. Russo nowhere to go. No outlet. No whistle. Huskies survived it, got the rebound on the second miss. Brenna straight down the floor, draws the foul, hits the first free throw. Evans 3 points in the game. They've all come at the free throw line. She's 0 of 2 officially from the floor, but now 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Ties the game at 19 apiece, 7:20 to go. Joey back, straight through the middle of the floor. Goes to the left side wing, Stutley. Stutley holds it above her head, lobs back to a cutting Olsen just past the outstretched arm of Tori Wertz. Chases her into the corner. Olsen looking to feed to the middle of the floor. Cross-court pass, poked away. Oh, that looked like it might have been retouched by 3. Love to see the replay on that. Lob comes across. Brenna definitely touched it. It was tough to see right there, but I reference a replay you can't see on the radio. Bat drives down, hooks it up with the right hand, no good. Good Husky defense, rebound pulled down by Caitlin Peterson. She pushes it up the floor to Brenna Evans. Evans pushes it to the left elbow. Nobody stops her, drives all the way past, laid it up, partially blocked, got her loose ball. Out to Tori, catch and shoot 3. Off left side, no good. Rebound batted around, Stutley has it, flings it out to Olsen. 19 apiece. Olsen pushes up the floor, lobs behind a bat, picked up by Brenna Evans. Under 6:40 to play here in the second quarter. Right side wing, it goes to Tayush. Tayush drives on Caitlin Peterson. Stops at the free throw line, turned away there. Trying to lob it inside for Drees. Drees has it, faced up against Katrina Tice. Trying to step her way through. Came up empty. Rebound pulled down by Erin Navarjil. Great defense by Katrina Tice. Lob up the floor, intercepted by Olsen. Telegraphed, she forced it, and Olsen took it away. Now she drives, turned away by Navarjil in the lane. Kick it out straight away. Tayush for 3. Off right side, no good. Rebound. Katrina can't handle it. Bat draws it back. Bat puts it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound pulled down by Katrina Tice. Tice, a lot of contact there. Katrina just got to push up the floor, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on the Mavericks. Just before the pivot foot shuffled for Brenna, the foul called on Tayush. That's her second. Coach Fish palms down to the deck, facing her team, saying, calm it down. It's where the composure has to come into play. Tori Peschel in for Erin Navarjil, has been playing a whale of a game defensively. Tori lobs it into Brenna Evans. Tied at 19, low scoring second half so far. 4-2, Huskies outscoring the Mavericks. 3 ball, left side wing, nothing but the bottom of the net, Tori Wertz. 10 points for her, 5 in the first, 5 in the second so far. The Huskies are up 3, 22-19. Back to the right side for Olsen. Olsen holds it on her right elbow, bounces it over to Stutley. Stutley in the corner, guarded closely by Tori Peschel. Outside it goes, right side wing to Olsen. Olsen on Wertz, driving into the lane to the free throw line. Stops with the left hand, peels it back out straight away. Stutley on the left side, trying to get around Peschel. Cuts off the baseline, forces a tough shot. No good. Rebound tapped around and controlled by Tori Wertz. 4 straight stops by the Huskies. Tori pushes it straight up the floor. Nobody stops her to the free throw line. She drives, hangs from 7, can't hit. Rebound back to Tori Wertz. Kick it out, Brenna Evans. Evans will set up the offense with 15 on the timer, coming up on 5 minutes to play in the first half. Huskies by 3. Katrina Tice, high post. She'll drive down the right side, kick to the corner. Tori Peschel up for 3, won't crawl home. Rebound pulled down by the Mavericks. Huskies couple of good looks at it, couldn't get a shot to fall. Up by 3, under 5. Olsen, top of the key with it. Stutley just kind of wandering around, setting a screen there, sort of, as Olsen drives to the left side. Kick it out, Tayush. Tayush peels it out to the left side corner. Huskies keeping him out of the lane. 12 on the timer. Back to the top for Olsen. She turns the corner. Wild shot with the right hand. No good. Rebound pulled down by Katrina Tice. 5 straight stops for the Huskies. Wertz pushed it up the floor on the right side. Guarded by Bat. Dribbles herself into the corner, kicks it out, Peschel, extra pass, corner three, left side, Brenna, put it up, no good. Rebound, Tice pulls it down, and it's knocked out of her hands to Bat in the corner. Bat peels it away. She pushes down the floor, left side wing. Back out, top of the key for Tayush. Tayush trying to cross over on Caitlin Peterson. CP giving her space at the three-point line, staying in front of her. Tayush came to a jump stop, then took the extra step, missed the shot anyway, and the Huskies have yet another stop. That's 6 straight. Under 4 to play, 22-19. They're outscoring them 7-2. Yesterday, they held to 4 points in the first quarter at UMD were the Mavericks. Lob to the corner. Tori Wirtz, catch and shoot 3. Got another one? No. Rebound. Brenna Evans, though, right underneath the bucket. She lays it up and lays it in. Huskies by 5.
Keep going, George.
Their largest of the game right here. Under 4 minutes to go. We'll get a timeout at the next whistle. We'll get Navrajo and Morgan Draheim into the game. Top of the key, over to Olsen from Tayush, back to Tayush, behind a screen, catch and shoot 3. That one's short, the rebound pulled down by the Huskies. Best look they've had, but still a stop for St. Cloud State 7 straight times. Tori Peschel in a 5-point lead for the Huskies, pushes it over right side for Peterson. Peterson tries to lob it to Katrina Tice. It was tapped away. Katrina tracks it down near midcourt. 15 on the timer, to the corner. Tori Peschel, she'll drive out of the corner, try to bounce it to CP, and it's stolen away by Stutley. Bounced a little too strong for Caitlin Peterson, and it went right to Stutley. Husky turnover, 3 minutes to go. 24-19. Kilbon will come in at the break, too, as we're under 3, but haven't had a whistle in a while. Bat trying to drive, hands off to Stutley. Stutley watched by Tori Peschel. Over to the left side corner, 3 ball up for Olsen. That one goes down. Needed that one in a big way. Huskies didn't really make a lot of use of all those stops. They're still up, but just by 2. 24-22 with 2.5 minutes to go. Wirtz over to Peschel, left corner. Tori Peschel drives, kick to Brenna. Brenna on the right side, now to the free throw line, hanging from 15 and pours it home. Evans makes it a 4-point game again, 26-22. 4 new Huskies are going to check into the game whenever we get this media timeout. 2:20 to go. Huskies are outscoring them 9-5 here in the second quarter. They're up by 4 in the game, 26-22. Bat top of the key. Floating screen there for Dries. Bat drives, kicks to the corner. Olsen for 3. Can't get it off front rim. Rebound, CP. Pulls it down over Stutley. Push it up the floor. Little short. Tapped away by Olsen. And that's going to be Husky basketball. Finally our whistle and a media timeout. Minute 59 to go. Huskies by 4 with the ball in the backcourt when we come back. Minute 59 left, 26-22. St. Cloud State, the 4-point lead over the Mavericks. This is Husky basketball from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Mike Bryant, and I'm driving my car safely and legally communicating on my phone. Minnesota law allows a driver to use their cell phone to make calls, text, listen to music or podcasts, and get directions by voice command or single-touch activation without holding your phone. Violations are very expensive.
The National Safety Council reports that cell phone use while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes per year, and nearly 400,000 injuries are caused by texting and driving. Not surprising, since 4 seconds with your eyes off the road is like driving the length of a football field blindfolded. And research shows that just 2 seconds increases the risk of an accident up to 24 times. Texting may only take a second, but it can end your life or ruin it forever. Please, drive safely and stay alive.
Find Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
St. Cloud State leads at 26-22. Neither team lined the world on fire offensively in the second quarter. The Huskies are 4 of 13 from the floor, 1 of 6 from beyond the arc, 2 points at the free throw line. Mavericks just 2 of 17 though. Huskies have forced a lot of that, holding them to 5 points. Whoever can own this final 2 minutes, well, they'll have all that momentum going to the second. Evans, Navrajo, Kilbottom. Draheim on the floor with Kelsey Peschel that's tapped away and stolen by the Mavericks. So a Husky turnover there. Will be their 8th of the game. 26-22. Bat top of the key. Dribbles with the right hand. Looking to hand off. Brenna cuts that one off. Bat guarded by Kelsey Peschel. Top of the key, Olsen. Picked up by Draheim. Backs her way in at the free throw line. Morgan stays there with her. Olsen finds the front of the rim and rolls it home. Just kept at it. Huskies go one-on-one, and she bullied it over the top of Morgan Draheim. 26-24, 2-point Husky lead. With the basketball, minute 20 to go. Couple of possessions left out there in the half. Brenna on the wing, goes to Kelsey Peschel, nearly knocked away. Back comes over, finishes the turnover. Back-to-back Husky turnovers. Potentially a tie game coming up as the Mavericks trying to do just that. Olsen closed out on by Draheim. Top of the key with a minute to go. Cutter went through. Allie Hunstad into the game for the first time. Drive from the right side from Molly Eiley. Step out, back to bat for three. No good. Rebound, Nikki Kilbottom. Underneath the bucket. Push it over to the right side, waiting for Brenna Evans. Lob up to Peschel. Huskies go to the corner. Draheim had it there wide open. Back to Kilbottom. Right elbow jumper. That one's short. Rebound pulled down by the Mavericks. So the Huskies in danger of closing the half with 3 straight empty trips, including 2 turnovers. Need a stop here. About a 12-second differential, 14-second differential. Shot and game clock. Right side Olsen goes around Draheim, hangs from the right elbow, can't hit. Rebound, Kilbottom pulls it down. There's the stop. How about the bucket? Shot clock is off. You want to take the last shot here. Up by 2. Over to Peschel on the wing. Back to Brenna to run the offense down for 18 seconds. Evans, cross-court pass into the corner for Navragil. Up to Peschel. Peschel to Evans in the left corner with 9. Evans dribbling out of the corner. Evans back to Navragil. Corner 3, left side, put it up. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Erin Navragil's third of the game. Big time bucket. Bat flings it at the horn, comes up wide right, and the Huskies will lead it by 5. What a play. Huskies had it whole time to suck everybody in, move Erin to the corner. She got an open look and knocks it down. Her third of the half. 9 points for Navragil to help lead the way for the Huskies. Toy Orts in double figures. They're up by 5 at the break, 29-24. This is Husky basketball from Learfield.
Large firm resources delivered with personalized service gives you the best of both worlds. Our firm size allows us to offer businesses and individuals more options for insurance and risk management. And as our company grows, we are intentional about not losing sight of what matters most, people. At North Risk Partners, service to our clients, each other, and our local communities continues to be an important part of who we are. North Risk Partners, large enough to give you options, small enough to be local. Learn more at northriskpartners.com.
Whether it's the fresh powder of a winter wonderland or the dirt of a scenic summer trail, Mies Outland has you covered for every season. Stop in today and check out the all-new lineup of Polaris snowmobiles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. From the rough and tough Ranger to the trail-taming Indy XC, you'll find your perfect fit and exceptional service at Mies Outland. It's the reason they are Minnesota's power sports superstore. Mies Outland, Highway 55 in Watkins, Highway 10 in St. Cloud, and online at MiesOutland.com. Warning, always wear a helmet and other safety apparel. Never drink and ride.
We're here today with Scott and Esther Weeder of the Blue Line Sports Bar and Grills. Scott, I see a staff and some tablets.
The staff is just a prop left over from my Moses costume from Halloween, but the tablets contain the hallmarks of the Blue Line: family, sports, and community.
Scott, ever hear of a computer? We could print those hallmarks out or get a banner made. Just saying.
Well, honey, I decided to go old school and let people know what the Blue Line is all about. We are a team at the Blue Line and a close-knit group that has become a family, and we are a family-friendly restaurant. Our team loves it when we have a full house for a big game. And lastly, we are about the community. We have pull tabs and meat raffles that benefit many different charitable organizations.
Well done on illustrating what the Blue Line is all about. Maybe we should put your tablets on a T-shirt.
You know how long this took me to carve into stone? Now you want me to carve it into T-shirts? Not sure that'll work.
Do you see what I'm working with here?
It's all about family, sports, and community at the Blue Line Sports Bar and Grills in Sartell and South St. Cloud. The Blue Line Sports Bar and Grills, not your average sports bar.
On the Huskies Sports Network from Learfield, this is Huskies basketball. Brought to you by Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union. Banking is what we do. People is who we are. Quick Trip. See you next time. Roto-Rooter. Trusted plumbing and water cleanup services at any hour, any day. And by Preferred One. Achieve your best health with Preferred One health plans for employers. Now, this is the Huskies Halftime Show.
At the break, St. Cloud State 29-24 with a 5-point lead. Huskies get a big-time bucket from Erin Navragil to close the half. with that 5-point lead after they had been stymied on their last several possessions. Neither team strong in that second quarter offensively, but the Huskies did outscore them 14-7, so they have a 5-point lead going to the half, led by Navarjil with 9 and Tory Wirtz with 10 in that first half. Elsewhere in NSIC play, well, you have to pull up the scoreboard to make sure that you can finish that thought. Get you some scores from around the league. Just 3 games with the cancellations working. Winona State leads Crookston at the half 36-25, and Duluth is up by 20 on Concordia St. Paul 41-21. It's 4 games. No, it's 3 games outside of the Huskies, 4 total games. I'm sorry. University of Mary at Southwest. Southwest has a 35-24 lead. Speaking of Southwest Minnesota State, big time congratulations go out to former Husky head coach Scott Underwood, as he will now be the new head coach at Southwest Minnesota State. Just from the outside looking in, it's like a great fit for him, and very happy for him to have the next chapter of his story continue in the NSIC with football and with an opportunity there in Marshall. So best of luck to Coach Underwood. Huskies up by 5, 29-24 is the score. We'll look at the Franklin Outdoor box score on the other side. This is Husky basketball from Learfield.
Large firm resources delivered with personalized service gives you the best of both worlds. Our firm size allows us to offer businesses and individuals more options for insurance and risk management. And as our company grows, we are intentional about not losing sight of what matters most: people. At North Risk Partners, service to our clients, each other, and our local communities continues to be an important part of who we are. North Risk Partners, large enough to give you options, small enough to be local. Learn more at northriskpartners.com.
These lakes hold a lot of stories, and all of them get better every time they're told. Because you've got 40-inch gators out there, giant Lakers, crappie, sunnies, and walleye. So many walleye. Whatever you're after under the ice, Shields has what you need. Shields in-store and online at shields.com. Get ready. The ice is calling.
We at Affinity Plus always strive to be the best we can for Minnesotans, with great products and services to help local folks and small businesses achieve their dreams. And we're proud to have our efforts recognized by Forbes, which ranked Affinity Plus the #1 credit union in Minnesota. Join Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union and bank with the best. Stop in our St. Cloud branch at 2835 West St. Germain Street, Suite 100, or visit us online at affinityplus.org. Insured by NCUA.
Dear Diary, things I love about Quick Trip. Glazer donuts. Duh. Fuel. Fresh food. Fun treats. But even the little things like stamps, money orders, gift cards, I get them there. Crazy clean bathrooms. So nice with the kids in tow. No fee ATMs. Free air for my tires. A lot of stores charge for that. Not my Quick Trip. And they always smile and make my day. I think I'm in love. And I think they love me.
St. Cloud State leads it 29-25 at the half. Let's look at the Franklin Outdoor box score. Shows the Huskies leading scorer, Tory Wirtz, 10 points in that first half, 4 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Couple of rebounds, 1 assist for Tory. Erin Navarjil, 9 points, 3 of 4. She has 3 of the 5 made threes for the Huskies. 9 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist for Navarjil in that first half. 8 points for Brenna Evans, 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Also has 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Has turned it over twice and has had her hand on a block. Nikki Kilbon, a couple of blocks in that first half. Just 2 points for Nikki, as she's just 1 of 5. A rare off night for Nikki, a rare off half for Nikki in that first half. 1 of 5 from the floor, still 3 rebounds And those were your scores. You did get 4 rebounds from Katrina Tice off the bench and an assist plus a block. 2 rebounds for Caitlin Peterson plus an assist and a block in that first half. Tori Peschel had a rebound, played and did not score. And Morgan Draheim played and did not score in that first half. On the other side, 7 points apiece for Taylor Teusch and Maddie Olson. 2 of 8 for Teusch, but 1 of 5 at the three-point line and 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Maddie Olson was just 3 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. 4 points for Joey Batt and Destiny Bursch, 2 points for Emily Russo in that first half. Huskies out-rebounded Mankato by 1, 21-20. They were -4, though, on the offensive glass. That led to 6 second-chance points for the Mavericks, 6-4. They lead that battle. Meanwhile, St. Cloud State committed 9 turnovers in that first half. Really, I mean, you're going to take that against Mankato. 9 turnovers there. Yes, they can clean that up. There were some that the Huskies would certainly have back, right? I mean, Mankato's forcing everything with the way they pressure, but I think the Huskies can take care of the basketball even in the face of that pressure better than they did in the first half. Mankato +5 in the turnover margins. They committed 4. I mean, you look at their turnover margin on the season, it's best in the conference. It's 10.5, so you're at least staying in that range and not completely giving it away from the turnover side. They have turned those 9 turnovers into 9 points, though, for the Mavericks. Huskies yet to turn a turnover into any points. Mavericks shot at just 26% in the first half, 2 of 11 from beyond the arc, 4 of 4 at the free throw line. 40% for the Huskies in the first half, 10 of 25, and 5 of 13 from beyond the arc. That's all Tori Wirtz and Erin Navragil hitting those 5, 4 of 6 at the free throw line in half number 1 for the Huskies. 29-24, they lead it by 5. We'll talk second half. We'll talk opening tip of half number 2 and some keys to the second half after this. But first, the highlights from last night, and then we'll roll you into a break and come back and talk second half keys before we get half number 2 started. 29-24, St. Cloud State by 5 at the break. This is Husky basketball from Learfield. Got to defend it right here and stay down 12 at the half. Do the work in the third quarter. Drive Dubois. Dubois down the lane, lost it. Tori Peschel has it, and the Huskies will hold at 12. 3 straight stops for the Huskies. 10-point game. Brenna drives from the free throw line, leans in, got the contact, and the bucket. Count it. Free throw line coming for Brenna Evans. Turnover forced by the Huskies. Up the floor, Peschel. Peschel lobs it to Kilbon underneath the bucket. Nikki goes up, off glass and in. Huskies out to a 7-0 start in the quarter, and they're down by 5. 40-35. Composure, confidence, and this Husky team getting it done. Still work to do. One-hand pass to Becker. Runs into Tori Wirtz, who draws the charge. Oh my! Tori Wirtz. Peterson wide open for 3. Put it up, knock it down! CP! Big triple! 47-44. Huskies within 3. Picked up by Tice, turns the corner, drives into CP. Charge called! Offensive foul! Caitlin Peterson! Have a corner, why don't you? Brenna straight away, thought about the 3, drives to the free throw line, puts it up, knocks it down. 1-point game. Nearly all the way back. 2-point jumper. Katrina Tice pours it home from the top of the key. Shots falling in the third. They're 7 of 13. Timeout Golden Bears in a 1-point game. Skitovich, 3-pointer blocked. Loose ball over to Caitlin Peterson. Katrina Tice, the big block. Dubois stopped by Tori Wirtz. Dubois kicks it out. Wheatcraft for 3. No good. And the Huskies will go to the 4th, down by 4. They cut 8 off the lead in the third quarter. Tori drives to the baseline. Step back jumper over Becker. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 2-point game. Loose ball up the floor. Hansen lost it out of bounds, and it's Husky basketball. Forced another turnover. Back-to-back possessions. Lob, Kilbottom. Nikki's got it. Underneath, laid in, plus a foul. Battling in the post. Nikki gets the bucket. Tori dribbling with the right hand, bounce it into Navragil, rolling to the rim, and Aaron gives him the lead at 57-56. They're all the way back. Into the post for Tori. Wirtz was fouled on the catch, puts it up, off glass, got it to go. Tori Wirtz, 14 in the game. Huskies by 5. Need to stop, down 1. Skitovich lobs it middle of the floor, taken away by Tori Wirtz. Tori attacks, put up the jumper, rolls it home. Turnover to a bucket, Huskies by 1. 15 on the timer. Lob Kilbon under the bucket, lay it up and roll it home. Huskies back up by 2, 71-69. Skitovich up against Navragil, up against Wirtz, couldn't get it to go. Out of bounds, off the Golden Bears. Timeout, Huskies up 2 with 47.6 to go. It's what they do. Forced a tough shot, got the miss. They'll play it out. Dubois Top of the key, goes right side. Inside they go, looking for the tie. Kick out. Nikki got her hand on it, poked out. They're going to look at it, and they are going to see that it is Husky basketball. It is Husky ball. They got it right. It's Husky ball with 2.3 seconds left. Dubois gets the three away, and she missed it. And the Huskies come back from 12 down at the half, win their third straight, their sixth in a row at home to start this season, and have one of their best records ever to start in SIC play. They are 8-1 in conference play for just the third time ever. And tomorrow, a chance to do what they've never done, and that's win 9 of their first 10 conference games in the NSIC. Huskies 73, Golden Bears 69. It's a final from Hallenbeck, and the Huskies are winners.
These lakes hold a lot of stories, and all of them get better every time they're told. Because you've got 40-inch gators out there, giant Lakers, crappie, sunnies, and walleye. So many walleye. Whatever you're after under the ice, Shields has what you need. Shields in-store and online at shields.com. Get ready. The ice is calling.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by St. Cloud University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Headed to half number 2, 29-24. St. Cloud State with a 5-point lead. We'll keep it right here. I forgot just how long those highlights were. It was quite a game, right? Whatever. That's cool. Good to relive stuff. And the Huskies trying to live another victory here, up by 5 against Mankato. Such a long week. I mean, you start with Duluth, and then you get Concordia St. Paul, number 2 in the South, number 3 in scoring in the NSIC. And now you bring it around to Mankato to close it out. You've got those 2 wins. Put so much into both of them, and now you turn around and you've got to find your way to yet another big-time game. See what you can do. To keep the momentum rolling. So far, so good. A lot of positive signs for the Huskies to this point in this game. But a long way to go. They'll start with the basketball. Left to right go the Huskies in half number 2, attacking towards the Red Severson Scholarship scoreboard side of Hallenbeck Hall. Brenna Evans on the left side with it. Slips down to the deck there, guarded by Joey Batt. But, as Brenna does, kept the dribble going. Got it to the top of the key to Tori Wirtz. Tori on the left side wing with it. Slips it over into the corner for Erin Navarjil. Navarjil back to Wirtz, 13 on the timer. Into the high post left for Brenna. She extends it back out to the wing, steps back. That's a 2-point jump shot, I believe. She missed it either way, and the rebound pulled down by Emily Russo. Huskies empty on their first possession. They're up by 5, 9:30 to go. Drive left side for Bursch. She spent some time on the bench with a foul. Blocking foul is going to be called on the Huskies. Whom is this on? On Tori Wirtz. Tori came over. She didn't hit the deck, stood her ground. And they're calling the contact there as the foul. So it'll send Bursch to the free throw line. They're in attack mode to start. She hits the front end. 8 fouls whistled on the Mavericks in half number 1. That is the 5th foul of the game whistled on the Huskies. See if there's some consistency half to half as Bursch hits both free throws. 29-26. Huskies by 3 with the basketball, facing that full court pressure. Joey Batt at the tip of that. No double team comes this time as the Huskies just push it across the timeline. Peschel into the high post right for Tori Wirtz. She turns, had a lot of bucket in front of her, drives inside of Olsen, ends up down on the deck as she took her shot and missed it. Rebound pulled down. Batt pushing up the floor with Olsen to the left, bounces it to Olsen. Peschel comes over, and a whistle and a foul. Peschel defended it aggressively there, trying to swat it away. And we'll draw the whistle. So back-to-back drives for the Mavericks, back-to-back fouls, and she got her on that left elbow. 9:06 to go. Off back iron, no good for Olsen. Mavericks come in. It's the number 9 free throw shooting team, about 71% as a team. Second one is good. All 3 of their points in the second half to make this a 2-point game have come via the free throw line. Brenna across the timeline on the left side wing. Stops her dribble, tries to go back to the top of the key. Peschel's there with it. Over to Evans. Evans starts to drive. Backs it out. Turned away by Burge. Lobs baseline. That's Navragil. 17-foot jumper, no good. The rebound pulled down by the Mavericks. Huskies over their first 3. Burge pushes it down the floor. Pulls up. Free throw line jumper. Halfway down and out. Rebound batted around. Kelsey Peschel has it in traffic. Secures it over to Brenna Evans. Evans eyes up. Wanted to lob that up the floor, but too much traffic. Huskies get a stop for the first time in the second half. They're still up by 2, 29-27. Navragil on the baseline, kick it back out. Torrey looked at the 3, drives inside of the right elbow. Back to Peschel, wide open 3. That one's off right. Rebound pulled down by Russo. 4 empty trips to start the second half for the Huskies. Bat drives left side of the lane, turned away by Brenna Evans. Out to Olsen it goes. Olsen with the right hand dribble, skips it across to Taylor Tayush. And a whistle as a cutter went through. And they're going to call Aaron Navragil for the push. Burge hit the deck. So that is a 3rd Husky foul. Less than 1:50 into this quarter. Gets you perilously close to the bonus already. Kelsey Peschel will sit. Caitlin Peterson checks in. It wouldn't feel as drastic if the Huskies had found some points of their own so far. Outscored 3-0. 2-point jumper right side, and that one drops in for Burge. So a 5-0 run to start the second half for the Mavericks. Huskies put a 7-0 run on Concordia yesterday. They know how this goes. Brennan, top of the key, left. Had it poked away and taken away by Bat. Now a turnover. 5 possessions, no point. Bat inside, nearly traveled, somehow held that pivot foot, allegedly, and lays it up and lays it in. 31-29. Brennan pushes it past Bat on the right side, down towards the baseline. It's pushed out by Burge. Huskies just need a bucket here from somewhere. On their heels, Mavericks coming at them. They've seen that too. Duluth makes runs, Huskies make runs. Concordia, St. Cloud State. That's going to be called for the foul that time. Too over-aggressive, trying to get there on the inbounds. And that'll be the first one on the Mavericks. Start the train that way. Huskies line up at the 3-point line. The inbounds goes to Brennan. Guarded by Bat. Brennan starts to drive on the left side wing. Stops it there, back to Torrey. Straight away. Right side, Caitlin Peterson into the corner. Navragil up for 3, looking for 4, couldn't get it. Rebound to the Mavericks. Navragil pokes it away. Loose ball, Aaron has it. Aaron will push, 2-on-1, finds Brenna under the bucket. Lay it up, no good. Huskies thought there was contact there. He was standing right in front of it and says no. Everybody in the gym thought so. Down push up the floor left side. You call that touch foul on Kelsey Peschel. Got to call that one. Kick out Olsen for 3. That's big. Halfway down and out, no good. Rebound Nikki Kilbottom. 31-29. Huskies down by 2. Still looking for that first bucket of the second half. 6:55 to go. Right side wing for Torrey Warrens. Navragil in the corner. Trying to skip it. Now goes middle of the lane. Right side. Caitlin Peterson turns and hits. First big bucket of the second half. Ties the game at 31. 6:40 to go. So the run is 7-2 for the Mavericks. Even things back up. Olsen with it on the left side. Stops her dribble. Goes back up top of the key to Tayush. Tayush holds it on the hip. Fires over right side for Burge. Guarded by Aaron Navragil. Burge in the lane. Back cutting. Bat lays it up and lays it in. Good find from Burge. Good cut. 33-31. Huskies down by 2 with the basketball. Tayush comes up to defend. Almost a zone look for the Mavericks. Left side, Torrey into the corner. Navragil open 3 left side. That one's too strong. And the rebound pulled down by Olsen. And she's bumped and blocking foul called on on Torrey Warrens. That's her second. Brenna's frustration there. Not that maybe that wasn't a foul, but some contact not whistled as she's being aggressive. Give the Mavericks credit. Aggressively going to the rim in the second half, and they've earned the 4 fouls so far. This is just not ringing out as the Huskies attack the rim. 33-31, playing through. Everybody does it all year long, it seems. Olsen make it Tayush to the free throw line. Left elbow, jumper goes down. 4-point lead for the Mavericks. They're outscoring the Huskies 11-2. Here in the second half, Brenna to the right angle, stops her dribble. Pushes it to the right side for Torrey Warrens. Wirtz has it with 18 on the timer. Torrey over across to Caitlin Peterson. She's left alone for 3. Starts to drive, draws a double team. Out to Navarjil. Back to Peterson in the lane. Free throw line jumper. That one's short. Navarjil taps the rebound back out towards Brennan. It goes off her foot out of bounds. 5:23 to go. Huskies are 1 of 8. Quarter like what the Mavericks had in the second. And the Huskies rotating some bench players in. Coach Fish noted that in her pregame chat. She was impressed when they went to the bench yesterday. They were able to expand the lead. Well, right now they need to halt the run for the Mavericks here in the third. Try and push back out in front. Bat drives, got past Drew Henning. Morgan Draheim, excuse me. Laid it up and missed it. Rebound pulled down by Nikki Kilbon. Torrey drives left side. Stops there, back out to Peterson. Peterson over to Draheim. Draheim to the right side. It's Torrey Peschel. Peschel into Kilbon. Huskies feeding the post. Back cut. Draheim right there. Lay it up. Won't go down. Just too strong on a beautiful cut and feed. That tells you everything you need to know about how the quarter has gone so far. Down by 4, 35-31. Timeout coming at the next break. Inside it goes. Layup down with the left hand for Olsen. 37-31. Huskies down by 6. Torrey beats everybody down the floor on that press. Got to the baseline. Bounces it to Kilbon. Head fake on the baseline jumper. Steps to a 4-footer. Knocks it down. 37-33. Huskies back down by 4. Nikki's got 4. Have to look to get her involved. Tough to do against the pressure defense of the Mavericks. Got to do it. Deep 3. Olsen rattles it home over the top of the defense. Oh, they're feeling it here in the quarter. 40-33, up by 7. Looking for that immediate timeout under 4. Ball bullets to the wing for Kilbottom. Lobs it back up to Caitlin Peterson. Over to Torrey Peschel. Peschel to Torrey Wirtz in the left corner. And a foul's going to be whistled on Molly Eiley, and that'll get us to the media timeout. Second foul on the Mavericks, 4:01 to go. Huskies down 7 with the ball when we come back. 40-33, St. Cloud State trails Mankato. This is Husky basketball from Learfield.
These lakes hold a lot of stories, and all of them get better every time they're told. Because you've got 40-inch gators out there, giant lakers, crappie, sunnies, and walleye. So many walleye. Whatever you're after under the ice, Shields has what you need. Shields in-store and online at shields.com. Get ready. The ice is calling.
Whether it's the fresh powder of a winter wonderland or the dirt of a scenic summer trail, Mies Outland has you covered for every season. Stop in today and check out the all-new lineup of Polaris snowmobiles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. From the rough and tough Ranger to the trail-taming Indy XC, you'll find your perfect fit and exceptional service at Mies Outland. It's the reason they are Minnesota's power sports superstore. Mies Outland, Highway 55 in Watkins, Highway 10 in St. Cloud, and online at MiesOutland.com. Warning, always wear a helmet and other safety apparel. Never drink and ride.
Huskies have struggled offensively to start the second half. 2 of 11 from the floor, while the Mavericks have gone 6 of 9, outscoring them 16-4. Huskies have the ball, though, down by 7, 40-33. No time to panic, they never do. You can achieve your best health with Preferred One Health Plans. For 35 years, Preferred One has delivered employers throughout Minnesota a wide range of coverage options, access to top doctors and hospitals, along with wellness programs to keep everyone at the top of their game. Look at a Preferred One small business and large group health plans. Preferred One, proud sponsor of the Huskies. Husky ball out there with Torrey Peschel, Draheim, Evans, Tice, and Caitlin Peterson. Draheim drives to the left elbow, slips it over to Evans. Evans looked at the 3 an awful long time. Now she drives to the free throw line, trying to find a cutter, slips it to the right corner. That's Torrey Peschel. She'll drive baseline, back out Morgan Draheim. Draheim with 4, inside to Tice, kick to the right corner. Brenna up for 3, can't knock it down. Rebound, Caitlin Peterson pulls it down and clears it back out. Finds Draheim, left side wing, up for 3, comes up short. Long rebound, Katrina Tice tracks it down. Tice back out to Draheim. Huskies third look at it. Into the corner. Torrey Peschel. She'll put up the 3. That one's short. Rebound Peterson. She'll go back up with it inside. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound Torrey Peschel. And on that, a whistle and a foul. The third on the Mavericks. Wow. Well, give them credit on the glass. Your kingdom for any of these to fall, though. Great looks, great shooters all. And they just didn't go down. 20 on the shot clock now. Another fresh look at it for the Huskies, down 7 here in the third quarter with 3:20 to go. Peterson to Evans. Evans looking for help. Now stands with it there towards the corner. Skip it out, Draheim. Draheim starts to drive over to Peschel. She's in the left corner. Peschel driving towards the baseline. Back to Draheim with 8 on the timer. Draheim into the lane. Draheim stops from 7, leans in with the left hand. Off glass, no good. Rebound, Huskies fight for it, pull it down again. Jump ball, possession arrow Mavericks. And that will finally end that possession. But the Huskies just 2 of 15 in this second half now. Draheim got it to the left hand. The old Tory Wirtz step through there and just wouldn't fall. 40-33, under 3 minutes to play. Bat right side, trying to enter it over there, looking for Eiley. She was blocked away. Now Bat drives to the free throw line. Kick it left side. 3 ball up, off back iron, no good. Now out of bounds. Off the hand of Teusch. Huskies under 3 to play, down by 7 here in the third quarter. Evans into the middle of the lane for Tice. Kick out Draheim on the right side wing. Draheim with the left hand. Puts it over to Tori Peschel. Inside for Katrina Tice. She's doubled immediately and raked across the arm by Russo. That's the 4th on the Mavericks. 2nd on Russo. Fresh 20 on the shot clock.
Molly.
Taylor Stutley will check into the game for the Mavericks. In for Eiley. Brennan trying to trigger it in. Goes to Tori Peschel inside, going up, and she was fouled. That's the 2nd in a row on Russo, and the 5th team foul on the Mavericks was a shooting foul anyway. But now the Huskies will shoot for the rest of the quarter. Now Dries will come into the game for the starter. Russo picked up her 3rd. Peschel's first free throw crawls over the front of the rim. It's 5 points now in the quarter for the Huskies. Teams trading quarters like that. Mavericks have put up 16 in the third so far. 2nd free throw net for Tori Peschel. 40-35. Huskies within 5, 2:27 to go. Right side wing for Bat. Now to the top of the key. Feeds it over on the left. There for Olsen. Guarded closely by Draheim. Around a high screen. Show there by Katrina Tice. Lob goes inside to Dries. She missed the shot. Rebound loose on the floor. Caitlin Peterson secures it for the Huskies. She'll lob it up to Draheim. Pushes it across the timeline. Finds Evans on the left side wing. Brenna into Tice. Tice left low block to a cutter. That's Peterson in front. Couldn't get it to go. Goes back up with it. She's fouled and will go to the free throw line. And that'll be the 3rd on Taylor Stutley. Huskies living dangerously, not hitting these shots on good cuts inside. It was the 2nd one. Peterson was fouled. Now a chance to convert at the free throw line. CP hits the first 6 of 8 now on the season. Hit 2 free throws yesterday. 9-point performance with her, the big key energy bringer in the third quarter yesterday to spark the comeback. So 4 points at the free throw line makes it a 3-point deficit with under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Huskies a little miniature 4-0 run here. Trying to keep that train rolling with the stop on this end. Olsen drives, has to get around Tice, now picked up again by Tori Wirtz. 15 on the timer. Olsen stops her dribble, blanketed by Tori. Ball poked away, out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with the Mavericks though. It's poked out by Katrina Tice, 13 on the timer. Into the game comes Destiny Birch. She'll be out there for Teusch. Inbound in front of section 110 along the sideline. Lob goes to Bat. 12 on the timer, minute 40 to go in the third quarter. Bat turns the corner, got downhill, had it poked away, but the loose ball goes to Stutley. Into the corner, Bursch puts up the 3, partially blocked, comes up short. Katrina Tice has the rebound. There's another Husky stop. They're down by 3, 40-37. Brennan with it on the right side wing. Tori Wirtz is deep in the corner left. They'll go to Peschel. That's Tori Peschel back to Brenna, right side wing. She drives, tries to get inside, step to Caitlin Peterson from the free throw line, kick to Tori Wirtz, right wing 3, put it up, nothing but the bottom of the net. Tie the game at 40. Huskies a 7-0 run of their own, and Tori caps it off. 13 for her in the game. Minute to go. Coach Tesey wants Bat to go quickly, maybe thinking 2 for 1. Lob goes left side. Bursch into the post for Stutley. Stutley holds the pivot foot, backing in on Tori Peschel, puts it up with the right hand, ended up down on the deck and got it to go. 16-second differential shot and game clock. Huskies down 2, 42-40. High post left, Caitlin Peterson to Tori Peschel to a baseline cutter. That's Brenna Evans trying to bounce it in to Katrina Tice, and it was poked away by the Mavericks. 19 on the timer, 33 to go in the third quarter. The ball went all the way over to the drinking fountain over there. Good defense by Tori Peschel that last time down the floor on Stutley. Made it a tough shot, and Stutley hit it. Huskies down 2 with the basketball. 19 to work. Lob into the right corner. Tori catch and shoot 3. Put it up. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Once again. 1 point Husky lead. 43-42. Back-to-back triples for Tori Wirtz. Huskies by 1. Final possession. Shot clock off. 15 to go in the third. Life in the final 2 minutes and a lead for now. Bat with 9. Left wing. Crossing over, Brenna stays with her in the lane. Bat, tough shot, no good. Tori Peschel the rebound. Tori out to Brenna with 2, with 1. Brenna didn't get the shot away. She put it up and came up just short and to the right, but the Huskies love every bit of it. How they closed that quarter. They were sitting there stymied with 5 points with about 3 minutes to go, and they close it on a 9-2 run to take a 1 point lead, 43-42. Huskies lead to the fourth. 10 more minutes to go in this long, long week, and a chance at a third big win for your St. Cloud State Huskies. Don't go anywhere. It's Husky basketball from Learfield.
Here at St. Cloud Orthopedics, we continue to be honored to serve the community we proudly call home with premium specialty orthopedic care. And we've been recognized as Minnesota's best, winning the Gold Award in Orthopedic Surgery in the 2021 Star Tribune Reader's Choice Awards. Thank you to those who nominated and voted for us. And more importantly, thank you for choosing us to help you live better. For only the best in orthopedic care for all bones, joints, and muscles in the body, ask for St. Cloud Orthopedics.
Everyone's energized by the action and drive of the right play. Preferred One has the right moves, too, with major scoring opportunities. For 30 years, Preferred One has provided employee health benefits to large and small companies throughout Husky Nation. Achieving your best health is easy and accessible with Preferred One. We offer top physicians and clinics when and where you need them. 100% preventative coverage, gym discounts, and convenient online care. Need an assist? Call your insurance broker or visit preferredone.com. Preferred One, a proud sponsor of Husky Athletics.
Table ready? Yeah.
43-42. St. Cloud State up by 1 to the fourth quarter, and they'll start with the basketball. Preferred Credit Inc., your partner in success, proud supporter of Husky Athletics, proud supporter of Husky basketball. Tori Peschel with it on the left side wing. Dribbles a couple of times, back to Brenna Evans. Huskies facing this Maverick defensive pressure that's turned into a zone here late in the third, into the fourth. Right side wing for Tori Wirtz. Over to Peterson. Kick it, left side baseline for Tori Peschel. Peschel backs it out with 8 on the timer. Now to Tori Wirtz. She turns the corner, got to the right elbow, backs her way in. 7 feet, looking to face up, found a cutter, but is stolen away. Caitlin Peterson was there for a moment, taken away by Dries. Huskies begin the fourth quarter with a turnover, up by 1 now on defense. Burst drives, long cross-court pass finds Bat in the corner. She'll take the 3. That one short. Drew the front of the rim on the second bounce and made the rebound a little dicey. Tori Wirtz tracks it down. Got it up to Caitlin Peterson. Over to Brenna Evans. Huskies off a stop, looking to expand the lead. Led this game by 5 at the half. Tori Peschel to a cutting Tori Wirtz on the baseline. Tori peels it back out. Caitlin Peterson straight away. Over to Wirtz, left side wing, left her open for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 3 in a row for Tori Wirtz. 19 in the game.
Let's go, Tina!
And that is her 5th made 3 of the night. We'll have some historical connection to that in a moment. A travel on Maddie Olson, trying to split 2 defenders. Tice speaks with Peterson and turns them away. Tori Peschel, Katrina Tice sit down after a great several minutes. On the floor late in that third, those 2 big time. So Tori already had reached into the top 3 all-time in three-pointers made in Husky history. As Nikki Kilbottom goes to work, kicks it to Tori. Right side wing thought about it. Close out from Bursch early in the shot clock. Huskies up 4, 46-42. Goes to Brenna on the right side. Nikki's there. Instead, it's bulleted underneath. Weak side. Now Rachel lay it in. Plus a foul. Oh, my Brenna. Had an open Nikki Nikki Kilbot, but saw beyond that to Aaron Navarjil wide open. Aaron finishes and the foul. 48-42. By 6 and a free throw coming. Wow. Now just 4 more made threes for Tori Wertz as the free throw no good for Navarjil, so she can't complete the three-point play. They're still up by 6. 4 more made threes to become number 2 all time. The ball poked away by Caitlin Peterson. 2 players hit the floor, no whistle. Up the floor, Huskies have it. Drive and a blocking foul called on Joey Batt as Brenna Evans took it in left side. So 5 made threes for Tori today. That is 1 off her career high of 6. She now just needs... She now just needs 4 to make it to the top 2, and she is within 18 of Betsy McDonald's all-time three-pointers made mark. Brenna to the line, hits the first free throw. Coach TC wanted a trip on the other side. The official saying she stepped on the foot of the Husky defensive player. Second free throw is good. The Huskies are back up by 8. From the absolute depths of despair, looking rough in the third quarter, down 7 to now up 8 with 8 minutes to go in the game. Batt drives, force one up with the left hand, no good. Brenna pulls down the rebound. Tie up, possession arrow, Mavericks. And that becomes a 30-second possession. No, that should be 20, right? I don't know why that's not 20. So the officials are getting together to sort out the shot clock here. It wasn't reset to a full 30, could be 29. They'll go 19. So they'll go 19 off a fresh Maverick 20. Off the tie-up. So 19 to work, 7:59 in the game. Inbounds right in front of the rim. Huskies collapse and block the shot of Drees. Loose ball to Brenna Evans. Evans trying to get it across the timeline. Bounces it over to Tori Wertz. Left side wing, Caitlin Peterson. Bounces it to the high post for Nikki Kilbot. Nikki steps out, thought about the deep jumper. Instead, Navarjil in the lane. Puts it up with the left hand off glass, too strong. Got her own rebound. Goes back up again. Under control, no good. A rebound, batted around, and saved inbounds by the Mavericks. Don't see misses like that in tight for Aaron Navarjil. Ball to the corner. Tayush for 3. Off back iron, no good. Rebound. Nikki tracks it down, saves it inbounds to Aaron Navarjil. Big board for Kilbot and over Tayush. Over Drees. Brenna pushes it up the floor herself. Goes left side, Navarjil. Over to Peterson. In the corner. Lob to Kilbot. In the post. Low block left. Put it up through contact. No good. No whistle. Rebound pulled down by the Mavericks. 50-42. Left side wing. Bursch in the lane, takes a long second step, laid it up, and was fouled, and we'll get 2 shots out of it. 7:02 to go. (50-42). Destiny Bursch at the free throw line, can't hit the front end. They're still looking for their first points of the fourth quarter. Huskies outscoring them 7-0 here in this quarter so far. 3 minutes in. Off back iron, still no points. Rebound, Kilbot rips it down. Nikki pulls down her 7th rebound of the game. Ball poked away by Joey Batt. Loose up the floor, Olsen lays it up and lays it in. So the turnover leads to a bucket. That is the MO for the Mavericks. Tori has it. Skips it back to Evans. Brenna across the timeline. Huskies still up by 6, 6.5 to go. Have to run this half-court offense. Poked away by Batt. They're going to sell out for everything, and there's the push. Called on Bursch. That'll be her 3rd. 3rd team foul on the Mavericks. Both Tories out there, Wertz and Peschel. Kilbot, Navarjil, and Evans. Evans guarded closely by Batt. Batt has her go by. Now the double team comes in, tied up, ball loose, over to Tori Peschel. Peschel, right side wing into the corner for Wertz. Inside, Nikki Kilbot on the baseline right. Nikki looking to skip it out, does to Evans. Evans with 5, deep 3, put it up, halfway down and out, rebound. Tori Peschel kept it alive, got it to Tori Wertz. 18 on the timer. Corner three. Erin Navargil put it up. Off back iron, no good. Rebound, Brenna Evans. And she's fouled. Fourth one on the Mavericks. Well, the offensive glass is there. They've turned it into just 6 second chance points in this game. 13 offensive rebounds now to 6 second chance points. Coach Fish isn't going to love that necessarily. But they are out rebounding overall 41-33. And they're getting fresh possessions. Not closing them out with it though. Still up by 6. Kilbon, baseline left. She'll shoot it over the top of Russo, no good. Long rebound, Russo tracks it down. Came off back iron, right back to him. Russo had the position. Up to back to the top of the key. Under 6 minutes to play. Down, up by 6. Left side wing. 3-ball, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Huskies. Eiley took it. Couldn't hit it. Bat. Aggressive up the floor on Brenna. Brenna goes past her. Peels around. Backs it off. Huskies trying to get the proper offense on, and they get Tori Peschel into the corner. Peschel will drive baseline. Skip it out. Evans. Evans drives in the lane. Bounces through. Lost the basketball. Eiley down on the floor with it. She's tied up. Possession arrow. Possession arrow.
Red ball.
It is
Red ball.
possession arrow Huskies. I was looking at the possession arrow. The book was right. They just got that jump ball on the fresh possession that we talked about the shot clock. And now it's Husky ball. And a whistle and a foul as Tori Wirtz drives. So the Huskies use this to their advantage. That's the 15th foul on the Mavericks. Huskies got to make this a parade to the free throw line the rest of the way and help close it out. Tori 71% this season. First trip there tonight. Huskies are 10 of 13. First one good for Tori Wirtz. So Tori, as I was fumbling my way through that, she's hit 5 threes today. She gives her 189 in her career, puts her in the top 3 all time. And 4 away from the top 2. And now just 18 away from Betsy McDonald in the top spot. She's got a 21-point game. Second 20-point game of the season, 10th of the career for Tori Wirtz. 52-44. Huskies back up by 8. Bat driving in on Tori Wirtz. Turned away by her. Hands it off to Tayush. Tayush to free throw line. Had it poked away. Recovered. Got it back out to Olsen. Olsen drives right side. Olsen into Nikki Kilbon. Puts it up over the top of Nikki. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound. Tori Peschel pulls it down in hacking traffic. 52-44. They're still holding the Mavericks to just 2 points in the quarter. And now a double dribble is going to be called on Brenna Evans in the backcourt. And that finally gets us to immediate timeout. 4:54 to go. 52-44. Huskies up 8 to the final 5. It'll be Maverick ball when we come back. This is Husky basketball from Learfield.
Everyone's energized by the action and drive of the right play. Preferred One has the right moves, too, with major scoring opportunities. For 30 years, Preferred One has provided employee health benefits to large and small companies throughout Husky Nation. Achieving your best health is easy and accessible with Preferred One. We offer top physicians and clinics when and where you need them. 100% preventative coverage, gym discounts, and convenient online care. Need an assist? Call your insurance broker or visit preferredone.com. Preferred One, a proud sponsor of Husky Athletics.
Here at St. Cloud Orthopedics, we continue to be honored to serve the community we proudly call home with premium specialty orthopedic care. And we've been recognized as Minnesota's best, winning the Gold Award in Orthopedic Surgery in the 2021 Star Tribune Reader's Choice Awards. Thank you to those who nominated and voted for us. And more importantly, thank you for choosing us to help you live better. For only the best in orthopedic care for all bones, joints, and muscles in the body, ask for St. Cloud Orthopedics.
Well, big players making big plays, and Tori Wirtz, we discussed this yesterday. Chief among the big players, certainly in Husky women's basketball in the time that I've been here, just in the sports that I've covered in the time that I've been here. She's one of the most impactful players that I've been able to cover. Tori's got 21 in this one. She's got 5 of 8 from beyond the arc, 4 rebounds and assists. 21 points, Erin Navargil and Brenna Evans both in double figures with 11 and 10. 52-44, Huskies up by 8 and on defense. Forced it into the backcourt and into the hands of Molly Eiley off the inbounds. Eiley guarded by Tori Peschel to the high post. Russo faced up by Nikki Kilbon. Huskies going one-on-one here. Switching at the top, stolen away by Tori Peschel, rips it clean, and she was fouled as she tried to get it to Brenna Evans. Tori Peschel the steal, the foul, and 2 free throws for Peschel. Yeah, those numbers, by the way, on the threes. 189 now for Tory Wirtz. Shannon Francis second with 193. So 4 off that number 2 mark. And then Betsy McDonald with 207. First free throw, nothing but net for Tory Peschel. Just her 9th free throw attempted on the season. Knocks them both down. So the Huskies at the line in the second half. Trying to close things down there. They're up by 10 for the first time in the game. Back drives. What did he see from over there? Goodness sakes. Going to see a hand check foul on Tory Peschel. All right. Out of bounds underneath the bucket. That's just the 2nd team foul on the Huskies. So both free throws down there for Peschel makes the Huskies 10 of 11 at the free throw line in the second half. Left side wing. Tayush dribbling on Aaron Navarjo into the corner, back behind the screen. She'll put it up, no good. Rebound, tapped around, controlled by the Mavericks. Kick it back out. Olsen for 3. That one too strong. Navarjo lets it go out of bounds. It's Husky ball with 4:16 to go, and they're up by 10. Oh, you can start to feel it here. Long way to go through the adversity. A week featuring 3 games against the top 3 teams besides themselves in the NSIC. Tory Peschel across the timeline to Kilbon. Huskies let Kilbon attack, go to the left corner, Navarjo. Skip it back out, gonna be patient. Evans to Tory Wirtz on the right side wing. 10 on the timer, inside, Kilbon, doubled, kick out, Tory. Top of the key, dribbles, once to the left, now she'll step back, 3 ball up, off back iron, no good. Kilbon taps the rebound, it's gonna be Maverick ball. 54-44. Huskies up by 10, under 4 minutes to go. Use the clock, got a good look. Tory's hit 5 in the game, that one off back iron. Chance to win it on this end of the floor with stops yet again. 54-44. Top of the key, Russo slips it over to the left. Eiley dribbling around a high screen, kicks it off to Olsen in the right corner, blanketed by Tory Wirtz. Back up top, it goes to back. Back with 10, drives towards the free throw line. Step back 3, Brenna's hand in her face. That one short, long rebound, Navarjo. Huskies overall rebounding numbers 45-36. They're holding the Mavericks to 2 points. The top scoring team in the conference to 2 points here in the 4th quarter. 54-44. Baseline, Brenna. Out to the left for Tory again. Cross-court pass, it goes for Peschel. 10 on the timer, gotta go now. Navarjo, back to Tory Peschel. She'll attack baseline. Curl it back out, looking for a cutter with 5. To the top for Tory. Head fake on a 3, drives to the free throw line, steps inside, pours it home from 5 feet. Tory Wirtz is 23. 56-44. Timeout Mavericks. Time for their last stand. Huskies are up 12 with 2:51 to go. Media timeout.
Give him a 30 on that.
Tory Wirtz, 23 big-time points. Shot clock winding, knocks it down, and puts the Huskies up by 12. We'll pause to media timeout. Come back after this. 2:51 to go. 56-44. Huskies by 12. This is Husky basketball from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Mike Bryant, and I'm driving my car safely and legally communicating on my phone. Minnesota law allows a driver to use their cell phone to make calls, text, listen to music or podcast, and get directions by voice command or single-touch activation without holding your phone. Violations are very expensive.
The National Safety Council reports that cell phone use while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes per year, and nearly 400,000 injuries are caused by texting and driving. Not surprising, since 4 seconds with your eyes off the road is like driving the length of a football field blindfolded. And research shows that just 2 seconds increases the risk of an accident up to 24 times. Texting may only take a second, but it can end your life or ruin it forever. Please, drive safely and stay alive.
Find Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury attorneys at minnesotapersonalinjury.com.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
St. Cloud State is on a 23-4 run since there were 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They trailed it at that point 40-33. Since then, all Huskies. 56-44, they're up by 12. Stutley back in the game. She drives down left side, too strong with the left hand. Rebound, St. Cloud State. Brennan, trouble getting up the floor. Here comes the pressure from the Mavericks. That is their last stand and what they'll do. Double team, Navarjil passes out of it to Evans. Brennan, guarded by Bat, back to the corner for Navarjil. Inside Kilbot. Kilbot top of the key for Tori. Little strong, she tracks it down at the timeline. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Peschel, that's Tori with it, over to Wirtz. Wirtz with 5 to the baseline. Step back, corner 3, right side, won't go down. Long rebound, Tori Peschel tracks it down. She'll kick it out, but she was fouled, and Tori Peschel will go back to the free throw line. Where the Huskies here in the second half are 10 of 11. 4 points allowed to the Mavericks since the 4-minute mark of quarter number 3. They had scored 16 points to that point in the third quarter. Basically the first half of the quarter as Tori Peschel hits the first free throw, puts the Huskies up by 13. Second free throw rolls home, expands their largest lead of the game. Up by 14, 58-44, 2 minutes to go. The week of prove it to everyone, looking like 3-0 for the Huskies as Olsen drives and finishes with the right hand. 2 minutes to go, up by 12. Brennan pushes it up the floor to Navarjil. Beat the press underneath Kilbot, right by the bucket, lay it up and lay it in. Got the answering bucket back, they're back up by 14. Minute 48 to go. Don't forget what the Huskies do when they get to 60 points. Right side wing, 3-ball up, that one no good. Tori Wirtz the rebound. Tori will just spin and push it up the floor. Crosses it over to Tori Peschel, who will settle it down on that left side wing. Underneath to Kilbot again. Lay it up and lay it in again. 62-46. In the lane, Bursch kick it out. Olsen up for 3. That one's down. Make it a 13-point game. Tori Peschel into Tori Wirtz. Minute 15 to go. St. Cloud State 9-0 this season when they score 60 points. They got all the superlatives working. Brennan's in double figures. That's been good. Tori Peschel had it knocked away once and twice, but got it back. Slips it over to Tori Wirtz. Less than a minute to go. Inside Brenna. Lay it off glass and lay it in. Looking to go to 7-0 for the first time since 2013-2014 to start at home. Looking to go to 9-1 all time in NSIC play for the first time ever. 9 wins in their first 10 games. Mavericks take a timeout. Caleb Donaldson, Ryan Bagley love it down on the opposite baseline. Huskies up 15, 52 seconds to go. We'll pause, and we'll keep it here. It's only a 30-second timeout. Up 15. 2 games down to the wire to start the week. Beating Concordia and Duluth by 4-point finals. This one seemed to be going that way, as the Huskies were down late in the third, going to the fourth, but they have pulled away, and the defense holding the Mavericks to just 7 points. Make it 9 points since the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. And St. Cloud State in that stretch has put up 31. 30-plus points in the final 14 minutes of this game. 50 seconds to go. Up by 15. Top of the key. Teusz playing it out here to Olsen. Over to Bursch. She will drive. Bursch backs her way in. Blocked by Tori Peschel. Oh, come on now. Oh, my heavens. They call a foul on Tori Peschel. Okay. 64-49. I missed the replay. Maybe she got her going up. But at the top, that was clean. Peschel's played a whale of a fourth quarter, earning minutes out there in closing time. It's been this 5 in closing time for Coach Fish. First free throw goes down for Bursch. Make it a 14-point game. Second one is good. Timeout Fish. She's going to advance it. 38 seconds to go in this game. St. Cloud State 64, Mankato 51. Huskies trying to win for the 7th straight time at Hallenbeck head-to-head against the Mavericks. Looking to go to 9-1 in conference play, a mark they have never had in their time in the NSIC. Trying to go to 10-0 when they score 60. Just absolutely make a huge statement in this one. Meanwhile, Duluth dispatched Concordia St. Paul 86-42. Tough night for the Golden Bears. Duluth will do that. So the Huskies got to win to stay up a game on UMD as that one's tapped out of bounds. So they say it's out of bounds off the Huskies, so it's Maverick ball. Officials not taking a look at it, said it wasn't touched by anybody. Don't look at it, just go. 64-51. They are going to look at it. Did I say that out loud? There wasn't a touch. Or if anybody touched it, it might have been Tory Wirtz, so the call would stand as it was. Due diligence, I suppose. 64-51. 37 seconds to go. Huskies up by 13. Yesterday, went to the monitor in a crucial moment in a one-possession game. So one look at it. Looking again. Looking, I mean, maybe. The hand of Teush in there. We'll keep it how it is.
If there was no touch, it would be 38 seconds. If there was no touch,
so they're trying to figure out the time now too, something they didn't look at on the monitor. 64-51, Huskies by 13. The Maverick ball. So they say it did get touched. That's why they didn't put 38 seconds back on the clock, so it's 36.9. So Duluth wins. Huskies trying to win to stay a game up in the North. And that's just going to be the battle all year long. They do, of course, hold that tiebreaker in hand by sweeping Duluth. 64-51, left side wing. Olsen with it to the top of the key for Bursch. Bursch, left side. Olsen will drive, baseline, put it up. No good off back iron. Rebound, pulled down by who else but Torrey Peschel. Then it was taken away by Bursch. Torrey gets the block and they call foul again. 22 seconds to go, 13-point game. Torrey Peschel getting robbed of 2 blocks here. Tremendous rebounding. In traffic, though. Give Bursch credit for digging in there and keeping the fight going. 64-51. Coach Fish calling on Peschel to just be strong with it. That's her 4th. First free throw is good for Bursch. 22 seconds left. Bursch with 11. Second one no good. Rebound Aaron Navarjo. Over to Torrey Peschel. Up to Brenna Evans with 18. Down to Tory Wirtz. Tory will lay it up and lay it in for 25 points. 66-52. Tory ties her season high. 10 seconds left. Huskies by 14. Huskies are going to win 3 gigantic games in the span of 7 days. There's the horn. They've beaten the Bulldogs, the Golden Bears, and now the Mavericks. And St. Cloud State solidifies themselves atop the NSIC with a 9-1 start to the year. And overall, they're 11-2. St. Cloud State 66, Mankato 52. The defense to close, allowing just 12 points to the Mavericks over the final 14 minutes of the game, and the Huskies win it 66-52. Post-game starts now. Husky basketball from Learfield.
Large firm resources delivered with personalized service gives you the best of both worlds. Our firm size allows us to offer businesses and individuals more options for insurance and risk management. And as our company grows, we are intentional about not losing sight of what matters most, people. At North Risk Partners, service to our clients, each other, and our local communities continues to be an important part of who we are. North Risk Partners, large enough to give you options, small enough to be local.